What is happening, everyone? Luke Maguire here. Let me know if you can hear me all right in the chat. Good to have everyone in here today. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my screen in just a second here, but let's make sure everyone's up in the chat. What's up, guys? How are you? I love doing these launches, seeing new people. Let me know where you're from as well. There's nothing worse than a cliche webinar where people say, "Drop me your name, where are you from?" But whenever I do these to new audiences, it's always really cool to see where people are from and checking into from around the world. I'm in Australia right now. It's 11 p.m. on Thursday night. So in the future for a lot of people in some ways. And it's bright and early for a lot of people too. I'm sure for all of my friends over in the States. My next door neighbor, he just got back. He was there for a month, and I don't know. I always get an itch to want to come back to America as soon as I go. Like, I love coming back to Australia, but I also, I don't know. It's something about just the grind and everyone just seems to be so happy. But I know people say that about Australia too, that everyone seems so happy here, but which I think they are within reason. Let me go ahead and just chuck on my webcam for you guys as well. Sorry about the little late start. We've got 1,001 things happening everywhere right now, but this is the main event, guys. I'm really excited that you guys could be a part of it. Let me welcome you guys in the chat personally a bit further first. Hopefully, webcam will chuck on as well. If it doesn't want to work today, that's going to be annoying, but let me turn it off then. Let me turn that off, and we'll fiddle with a few settings for a second. We've still got people coming in from everywhere too, so that is good to see. What does this one say? There we go. And if worse comes to worse, I'll use my other webcam. It's crazy. I spend, I've recently spent a crazy amount on a proper studio setup. With proper DSLR cameras and lighting and everything, and I'm currently just moving the studio. I'm actually just trying to take things a bit next level than what I had been for a while. But it's just like, I'm sure if I went and bought a $10 webcam off Amazon, that thing would plug and play forever. You get one of these crazy cameras that there's 1,000,001 things, and all I want it to do is be a webcam, and it just doesn't want to, or it has a mind of its own when it wants to and when it doesn't. So let me just have a quick little play around here quickly, and then we'll get started. Otherwise, I know I can always chuck my other camera on for the meantime. How weird. Everything seems to be working here. Must just be a go-to webinar side thing. I'll try again now. No, doesn't want to play ball. That's all good. Maybe I'll even just use the old school Apple one that's in the, because I do prefer using webcams when I'm speaking with people for the first time. So let's see if this will work any better. If I went ahead and we change this quick one over here. Actually, I have two other webcams going on here. That one seems, that's so weird. I don't know where this one's coming from, but all right. This one we seem to be working on the normal camera now, fine, but it's a bit laggy, but you know what? It could be worse. Let me just go ahead and we'll take that back. All right, so hopefully you guys can see me all right in this one. Again, it's a bit slow, but it'll do. We'll make it work. Let me also say, cool. All right, now I can probably get into the chat. Awesome. How are you, Eric? Yeah, good to see you, Skip, Robert, Sashin, Hector, Eric, Sam, Barry, Rolf, Nora. Always some cool names that pop up in these groups, right? Partha says, yeah, we beat you. We just beat you. Is this in the cricket? Congratulations. I didn't actually get to watch it, unfortunately, but the cricket's it's literally just around the corner from me, so I should have watched it. Now I understand what was happening. My best friend here, he's Indian heritage, but he's Australian born. Loves cricket more than anything, and he said he was having a big night tonight, and I was like, "Isn't it a Thursday? It's just a random time to have a big night." So I'm having a big night, but with my marketing world friends. So I've been excited for that. And just want to make sure everyone that's on here knows where to chat. If you need to say anything, you can chat in the chat box on the right side where everyone's commenting now. Even where you wrote session chat box is not open, that is where you wouldn't want to be reaching out to me at. And what else have I got up here that I can close out of? Close out of some of these for you guys. We'll go back here. Okay, let me just pull something up here. And we'll wait about 2-3 more minutes, and then we will get started in today's training as well. But the whole purpose of today is a couple of things. The first being, I want to make this fun. So I want to give away money, prizes. I want to give away software, more software, and maybe something random. Always choose something random that I'll just buy someone on here, just to make it different, right? Because these webinars can get boring and monotonous, and unless you have a cat that's decided it wants to entertain. See, that couldn't have happened at a better time, could it? But yeah, so software, more software, and more money. And the key thing, though, that I want to hopefully teach everyone is two things. And one of them is just a lesson that if you learn this lesson, you will bank you'll be so far ahead of everyone else, because you can market to your audience in the right way at the places they are at and on the devices that they use, and have such an edge over everyone else doing any other form of marketing that it's crazy. And you can do this just by knowing and understanding what's happening in the marketplace right now. Then you don't need to buy anything from me to learn this, and I'm going to share that with you for free. I'm then going to also run you through my brand new software, URLFam. I want you to see how easy it is to do. And this is a question that I asked my internal audience from my previous launches and over the past 10 years that I've been doing this. I started asking maybe a handful of years ago. I just thought that most people would have had some type of offer out at some point. But then I thought back to when I first started in online marketing. It took me years before I ever actually had a proper website with a product offering and a proper sales page, and I had everything connected properly. And yeah, I didn't have any of it until maybe years into my online marketing, right? So what I want to know is put a 1 in the box, and just be completely honest, because it helps me. Put a 1 in the box if you've never actually had a proper business up online where people can actually come to your page, come to your offer, actually put money and transact money through a website or through any type of means that you've connected some type of payment gateway, and then you deliver the product and then you can get paid. Put a number 1 in the box if you've never actually had that full system set up completely. Because when I've asked this in the past, it's quite a high figure. So let me know in the chat here. Let me just try one more thing with this webcam. I'll turn that off for a second here, so it doesn't let anything else lag. But let me know. Put a 1 in the box if that's you. Great. And I really appreciate you all being so honest with me with that. Let me even share this on the screen here, how many 1s we've got coming in, right? So it's a lot. Now, while that happens there, And that's one thing that I want to share with you guys today is how you can actually, how we can actually change that around to be something that actually is a thing of the past, literally starting from today. I may as well show you this as well real quick. Well, it's the last thing I needed to do prior to this training, but I've got this video here that I did. I actually did this in my spare room out here. I'm just trying to cut out a section of this real quick to give to my team that have been waiting, because I had someone let me down big today. So let me just zoom in one more time here. Cool. Split. And then that way I can delete that. And then last thing here, thank you guys for being patient with me on this. And I've got a heap of bonuses for you guys today, and just free stuff. That like, I don't know if I made that clear enough on the promos and the pre-launch stuff that I've been doing, but I wanted to make this fast. I wanted it to make it like a fast webinar. That way we're just going to do a lot of giving away and a lot of just value. Right, so that's the name of the game today. I always believe money is always a byproduct of value, and that's what we're going to do. Okay, here's the end of it. Cool. Split and finish. All right, thank you guys so much for being patient with me on that. Here we go. Copy. Where's my team? And we're going to go up here too. I'm going to get started in 2 seconds. We'll get started, not even get started. We're going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a free GPT. Who here, by the way, used the free GPT that I sent you guys directly via email the other day? My 8-figure sales copy GPT. Let me know. Let me know. All right, 1 second here. Cool, I'm getting this here for you guys now. Cool. All right, I'll pull this up again for you guys right now. So in ChatGPT, this is actually a really big freebie I gave out, because this, and I actually sell this. So I'm going to go ahead, Sales GPT Pro. So what I did here, I've actually went over the past 10 years worth of my sales content, my sales videos, my sales copies, my all the sales scripts that I've written, and I've put them all into a custom GPT script, and I had it write me a sales video and a sales script maker, right? So it would then write my sales scripts on going under the way that I like to write my sales content. So I'm going to paste this in the chat over here for you guys. I'm going to put it up in this document as well, which I'll give you in today's session too. So we'll go jump sales copy GPT. Cool. Now, if you haven't watched how to use this, you literally can just open it up, ask it what you want it to write. Say, hey, can you write me sales email promoting, I don't know, go high level, keep it benefit driven. I'm not going to say keep it benefit driven because it'll know that. It's one of the other biggest things in marketing. What sells, we'll go back to in a second. In marketing, benefits sell. It's the only thing that actually sells is the benefit of something. No one actually cares what an actual product does in the sense of, it's like, say if it's an Instagram scheduler, right? No one really cares that it's a tool that can schedule content to Instagram. People care about the benefit that gives you, that allows you to actually go out and live your day and sleep at night and not actually have to post content because the software's doing it for you, right? And so that's the benefit of that. It's like why Louis Vuitton t-shirts sell, $500 t-shirts, $1,000 t-shirts, right? Because when someone puts it on, they feel this rush, or they feel this like luxury feel. They feel they're a part of a certain class of people, that they've made it. It gives them that feeling. And a funny thing is that they did a study once on men wearing brand new shirts for the first time, and their confidence level and their ability to become likable when going out. And they gave all these guys money to go buy new shirts, and then they basically followed them in these nights to this study, and saw how many people were giving these men compliments. And then the following week, they wore the same shirt again. But so it wasn't brand new. They'd worn it once. They went out and did the same study, and it was like something like a crazy 38% average drop in confidence. Or not in confidence wasn't the word, but in terms of like likability, it was they was a lot less likable. I don't know if it's because the shirt gave them this false confidence or false superpower, right? But it's something that I found really, really interesting. So always remember this: when it comes to marketing, always sell with benefits, then back up the benefit with the features of what it is that you are doing. All right. So for that t-shirt, it could be something as feel your absolute best and be a leader amongst those around you, the life of the party, without Louis Vuitton 5,000 thread t-shirt, Egyptian cotton, blah, 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 right? Which are more of the features. So, and that's something like that little activity that I always look at. And you'll notice now, if you think about this regularly, when you're looking at marketing, you'll notice a lot that this is how most brands market. Apple does it. They use power words, really big individual power words on their sites, on their products. They don't lead with talking about the latest processor, right? That's the feature behind it. So general marketing tip there that I found. These are the kind of things that I've really found elevated my my sales over the past 10 years. And finally, another big one before we jump into the actual URLFam training is always provide value first. Money is always a byproduct of value, and the more value you can give, the byproduct of money will always equal that, right? And that's why. And it's funny, people ask me, why do I do these launches in this low ticket field, in this low not expensive priced realm? Because I could just as easily sell the same products for $1,000, $2,000 or more. And that's what guys like Ty Lopez and Anthony Morrison and Chris Record, all those type of guys are masters in the high ticket space. And but for me, when I first got started, I was buying all these different products and nothing was giving me results. I did the whole how do I make money online, Googled it, and I started buying product after product after product, and everything gave such a promise, but then instantly or very quickly felt like it was just another shiny object in my pocket. And that's the one thing I really aim to do, because I remember what that is, to get rid of that feeling, I should say. I shouldn't stop talking halfway through a sentence there. One thing I aim to do is to get rid of that feeling that you never have to have that with anything that you do with me, that before you even jump on a webinar that you've already felt like you've got a heap of value. And because that's what creates long-term customers and long-term success as well. it's like with Rolex watches, for example, you know, people don't go to buy a Rolex watch because they think the movement's great. They already know the movement of it's great. They know it's a cool watch. It's a piece. It represents, again, luxury and all these things, and might have hit a goal and whatnot. But they buy the watch not to tell the time, but to experience the feeling they get when that watch is on their arm and no one's selling anything, right? So every time that they go to then pick up that item, they have a really great experience at the same time of feeling great. And I try to replicate that as much as I can in my products and software, and even in webinars, that, you know, it's something that you guys are looking forward to and have fun with, and know that I'm really just going over the top every single time for you guys. So hopefully you'll experience that in this webinar if you've never worked with me before. Put a number one in the box if you've never actually been on one of my trainings, worked with me before, been a part of anything that I've done, and put a number 2 in the box if you have, and number 3 in the box if you have no idea who I am, like at all, like totally don't have any idea, because I don't expect anyone to, but I have been in the space for a bit of time now, but it's good to know how far I should take my jokes at first. Okay, lots of ones and twos, and some threes too, but threes as well, mainly ones and twos. Cool. All right. Long story short, I started in this online marketing world back in 2010, 2011. I just finished university, couldn't get a job, applied for different jobs for a year, got my degree, and then I was working in a car park parking cars. And then I Googled, how do I make money online, because I didn't want to work parking cars anymore. And I started probably the first ad agency in Australia for Facebook ads. So when they first came out, MySpace was around, and I started doing that. And then I started getting a few clients. My first client actually that I ever got, which again was through pulling strings from a friend of a family friend, was being the personal assistant and a social media manager, which wasn't a term back then, but I was recording YouTube videos, Facebook videos just came out. But for Matthew Hayden, those in America wouldn't know who he is, but he was one of Australia's best batsmen and cricketers of all time. And can I tell you, like, I manage his social media accounts, and he had a cooking TV show and all this stuff afterwards. But I've worked with a lot of celebrities since then, big A-list celebrities in America too, and I have never seen a social media account that had such a huge amount of just like loving, obsessed fans than I have from when I worked with Matt here. And I think because cricket is just on such another level of a sport in countries like India and Pakistan, and you know, even though we're Australia, we're the opposite team, he was looked at as a god in some ways. It was the weirdest things, people praying, it was really amazing. Sometimes a bit overwhelming, because I didn't want to read a message and then not reply, but you know, yeah, it was this whole thing. Anyway, I did that for about a year. I got paid nothing. I got paid $500 a week for 14 hours a day, and that's Australian. It's about $250 US, $280 US a week. And I was basically the personal assistant slave, but I could then use him as a good reference and then move from there. So built my client base up, and then I created and then I started doing Instagram marketing. And back then on Instagram, on one phone, you had to log in to each Instagram account. You have to log into one, then you have to log back out and log into the next one, log back out to post content to each client's account. And I had 15 clients. And then what would happen is that 5 Instagram accounts on a phone, you would, after you've logged into 5, it would brick the phone. So I had to go and buy 2 other phones. I had 3 phones just to post to Instagram. And I said, there has to be a better way. and I couldn't find a better way. So I sold everything that I owned, my car, my PlayStation. I was like in my early 20s, and I moved back home with the family, and I took all the money I had to learn how to create software. And I wanted to create software that other people hadn't done before. I always wanted to do something new, but it actually solved the problem. And at this time I was building this for me. So when I built it, so I went out and built the first tool that let you schedule content to Instagram, thinking it was for me. But at the same time, I had Alex Becker. Put it number 5 in the box if you know who Alex Becker is. Big in the crypto space now. He's big in the social media space. He has a massive ads. It's a software that works with ads that basically saves you a lot of money when you're doing paid ad traffic. But he, I think he got offered 100 million for it like last year or something crazy. He said no. But Alex taught me everything I knew in the early days about creating software, how to launch it online, and how to get it in the hands of the right people. So everything that I initially, like how to even write sales copy and things like that, that I learned bits and pieces of it at uni, but not in the real world examples. And Alex had done $1 million launch after $1 million launch, and you'd see so many people getting insane results. And I wanted to just go to the best and learn. So that's what I did. And then I released my first software, and it went pretty crazy. So I thought over the past 10 years, what other things annoy me, or what other things can I see that there's an opportunity there that if I can create something or connect this dot and this dot and this dot and this dot and bundle this into an actual system, will it work? And then if so, then I want to get it out to customers, right? I've never been someone that creates products that just solve one little thing. Like it might be like I don't know, say a exit pop-up tool for a Shopify store, or an ebook maker, right? Like where it just does one thing. I've always wanted to give people software that can actually bring them money in their pocket as a system. And every online business comes down to 2 key things. It's an offer and a traffic source. That's all an online business is. So if you ever get too overwhelmed, this is all you ever need to remember is online marketing is simply an offer and a traffic source. Match the right offer with the right traffic source, you will make money. It is that simple. Problem is, people don't know how to get traffic, or they're worried about spending money on ads to get traffic, or their offer is just not, they're worried that the offer is not good enough. But you know what, and they're the 2 ways that I would always teach. But after what I learned recently around creating URLFam, there's a 3rd reason right now that falls into that, which we'll touch on very, very shortly. But just remember these things here, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and share this link with you guys here in the chat. Webinar. So I'll get this and I'll copy this and I'll paste this down into the chat for you guys. And I'm just going to close the door. My partner and my son, they went to Ricky Martin concert tonight. Ricky Martin was here in Australia. My partner's mum bought me a ticket too, but then we had URLFam on. So missing Ricky Martin to make sure I can be this for you, be here for you guys. Let me just go ahead, send that to you in the chat again. And I'm just going to close this door so cats and everyone don't come running back in. All right. So now we've got that there on the market, simply an offer and a traffic source. And that kind of then lead into what we've been doing in the first couple of the first video, and then your free goodies document. Did you guys get your free ads? Let me know if you did not get access to your free ad credit that I gave you guys in video 2. If you just put a number 7 in the box if you didn't. Let me know. Let me know. And I'll get it for you guys right now, otherwise. Okay, there's some people that put in a 7. So it was basically it was on the thank you page, but I'll show you where to go. .com/ was it thank you? Let me have a look. We'll find it again. Actually, I'll just do this again. Get response. I'll pull it up in a minute. Actually, I might as well just dive in and get it really quickly, because I sent it. I think it was in webinar 2 that I sent it to you, or video 2, I should say. Where are we that I sent it out to you? And if I can't find it real quick now, I'll make sure I get it to you guys tomorrow. Or if someone has the link, can you just chuck it in the chat for me right now? And I'll pull this up one last place. I'll see if I've emailed it to myself, which I often do. Okay, here, I think I found it now. Let's check this link. I'll check one more. And then we'll get right into it. It's really, I've got a few big surprises for this session that I'm I'm looking forward to, but I have to time it right with some things that are happening outside of this webinar, because you guys are the very first in the world to be seeing what I'm about to be sharing with you guys. Okay, we've got it here. Cool. Let me pull this link. And then you can see in the chat, there's the document. And then here in the chat too is where your ads are. Your free ad credit. Now, this is one to really make sure you take advantage of at some point. Hopefully you'll keep it and you'll work with me over the coming weeks, and I'll show you how to actually run ads the right way. But let me pull this up. Let me actually clear out of all these now. Now we're good to go. This is all right. We actually, I'm gonna get one special link that I got here for you guys. Cool. So here on this page, if you scroll down, you see here we've got claim your free ad credits. So we've got LinkedIn over here, $100 ad credit. No questions asked. You just have to be in one of these countries to set it up. And I'm sure most people here have probably never done LinkedIn ads. Really good for higher ticketed stuff to find exact, but you can actually target exact professionals in exact job roles. One of the smartest ways I've seen people running ads and they get success, and I've over and over doing it. I said it to someone once as a bit of an idea, but also at the same time, like, wasn't too serious about it. I said, mate, you should create an ad for yourself, because he wanted to work with TikTok, the brand. And I said, you should create an ad for yourself and just market your ads at everyone on TikTok and LinkedIn, and just only have it go to them, and just keep spending money saying, still haven't hired me yet, and just see how long it takes before someone actually reaches out to you. And literally within like 2 weeks, he got hired from TikTok purely from doing something different that way. So if you have any kids or friends or anyone that's like wants to work for someone else, or wants to just see what they can get happening in maybe in a different field, share that idea with them. 1 second. Excuse me. So we've got that credit there. We've then got these other platforms which will actually match the amount that you put in, or even triple it, double it, or even triple it. So TikTok ads, absolutely insane. Easiest place to get very, very quality impulse buyers. It's the biggest place for impulse buyers by far than any other platform. More people spend more time on TikTok than any other social network. The average time is I think it's 1.5 hours. The average person spends on TikTok. It might even be 2.5 hours. Let me double check real quick. How long is the average time someone spends on TikTok? Globally, 95 minutes a day. Yeah. And that's, again, that's looking at all ages. If you just look at like 20 to 40 demographic, it would be much higher than that. I think it's like 3.5, 4 hours or something crazy like that a day. And it's twice as long as the next social network, which is Instagram. So when there's people that are most likely going to be in your target market spending 1.5 to 3.5 hours a day on TikTok, and then another hour to half an hour to an hour on Instagram, that's like what, 3, 4 hours, 5 hours of their day, maybe. How many hours are they awake, really? How much viable time do we have to market to people to want to get them to buy something? It's probably a 12-hour window, probably like 15-hour window, right? Say if you had, and you know they're going to be on the phone for 4 hours, 5 hours a day, right? You know that something, it's pretty, there's a pretty high chance that they're going to be on social media, and then if you can advertise directly to them, what are the chances that you think that you could reach them regularly? Like, you can literally, like, and this is the other thing that's changed in marketing. You need to be in front of an audience over and over and over again before they'll actually make a buying decision on the actual on a purchase, because there's so many different businesses out there that I call it touch points, which means like putting themselves in front of a person over and over again, that you need to be the most memorable and offer the best or just something that stands out, because there's so much choice and our brains are just getting overwhelmed with dopamine. The craziest thing, I have a 7-year-old son, and I was looking at kids YouTube. Kids YouTube, the top channels, the top 10 highest earning channels, it's kind of messed up, and I won't let my son watch it, which is something I never thought I'd be that type of parent. But they change the screen every 3 seconds to a new color and a new sound and a new movement happening. So it's constantly like move, color, sound happening every 3 seconds. And that releases a heap of dopamine that's not been earned, that then makes kids go crazy, excited and happy. And then when they stop, they go on a dopamine crash. Their brains don't work as well for a bit. They can be grumpy. They get wrongfully diagnosed with ADHD because they've got a dopamine deficiency from YouTube, and it's just the wildest thing, right? So, and it's even crazy, that kids are now now on tablets, right? They use tablets. It's a tablet device, and it kind of everything that I've been doing lately keeps on going back to this like central place of mobile is everything. We are in the age of mobile marketing, and put it on number 5 if you agree with me. If you feel like we're in the age of mobile marketing more than ever before, and this is something that until I had a specific situation where I really looked into it further, I didn't really think too much of it. I thought, yeah, like everyone's got mobiles though. It's like everyone's had mobiles forever. Like nothing's really changed that much in my head that I thought anyway. And I went out and started to look into it a bit more. Maybe about a year and a half ago is when I first started looking into it a bit more, because I was actually trying to build for Instagram, for my Instagram bio. I was trying to actually build a free way for people that didn't have any money to spend at all on any type of software or offers or anything, a free way that if they could get people to click on a link, that they could get traffic mass sent to that user just from doing a couple of things. I'm not going to go into the whole thing now of that,
But I was just trying to do something for people that had nothing, and really I get so much excitement when I can help someone make their first dollar online. But what I've realized is that people need to have some form of skin in the game to make money. I think that's a fair thing to say. If you're a dentist, you need to have your tools, or if you're a builder, you need to have your tools. If you're a gardener, you need your toolbox as well. We need our toolbox. We just need to make sure our online marketing toolbox isn't filled with glittery crap that doesn't serve any type of purpose, right? So always ask, does it help me with my offer, or does it help me with my traffic source? And if yes, then consider it. If no, then just leave it to the side for now. But again, specifically after realizing how much time people spend on social media since TikTok's come out, it's skyrocketed, right? So double the length of time than any other platform, and TikTok came out of nowhere. And I created this software for TikTok that would help you go viral and get viral videos and create faceless pages that had hundreds of thousands of views and millions of views, and how to do that through a specific type of software. And during that period, I was watching how all of these platforms started moving everything that they built to be done on mobile. They didn't want you using your desktop anymore. They wanted you using your phones. And I thought it was because cameras are on the phone, and then they want you to share more of live content that's happened right now. And but it's I think it's the evolution of phones, that they now are such powerful little machines that we don't need to be on a big desktop anymore. It doesn't serve us really in any way, shape, or form to do so, unless it's something that you prefer doing. Like I do like being on a computer, I must admit, but I would hate to sit here reading social media or engaging with friends in an office in setting if I can be on the couch, right? And I think that's kind of where we're at as well. The way people buy has been changing as well. So all of these things just kind of put me in this position that you're probably thinking right now as well, being like, yeah, okay, so I can see this, but like, how does this all kind of like tie together into something? Like, what's like the actual like aha moment for you, like where this kind of worked into actual discovering something? And when I was going through this and thinking about it, I didn't actually think I wasn't planning on finding anything or figuring anything out. But when this happened, I was really, really blown away. So here's the doc here. So that's not this one either. So what happened then? I decided when it came to looking at TikTok, I was looking at all the stats, and then I saw this stat saying how that we've crossed over the days of where mobile would take over desktop, and it was an article about that. Mobile has taken over desktop, and I didn't know what it really meant. So I got a stats, I read it, and it basically said that we got to the point in life where there's more people on mobile than there is on computer. So more people use the internet on their phone than the computer, and it was when it was like 51% to 50, right? Or sorry, to 49%, sorry. And that's when I started thinking. But right now, does anyone know who here had watched the previous videos that I sent out or done the little bit of homework that I asked? Who here knows what the percentage is of people that go to a site on mobile? So that use the internet from their phones versus their desktop computers. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. What the difference is. Let me see here. Cool. Yeah, exactly right. So, and this is the kind of the basis of everything that we're going to be going over today. And this is just the craziest thing. So there's one thing you learn in this webinar, it's going to be this section here. That one thing that you'll learn in this webinar that I want you to take away with you and really focus on, because this can change everything for you. And I've and our beta users of what that I've taken this with, and we've implemented it, and the results they've got is just it's kind of messed up. Right now, guys, there's in every 3 people that are online, 2 of those people are coming to your website via mobile. So 2 out of 3 people on their mobiles when visiting any site online. It's not 51 and 49% anymore. In 2015, it was 35%. Now it's actually over 2/3. It's actually 71% of people are on mobile. Also, the majority of all online sales, all online and payments are made via mobile as well. So originally it was just purely impulse purchases, low ticket items, risk-free type items that like people, there was a little while there more of a trust that a desktop could do things better than a phone. But then I think when, viruses, and it's like, there's been a notorious time in life where there's been computers can get hacked and viruses and all these things in phones. We've been pretty safe in terms of not having phones just get absolutely wrecked with spammy stuff. Although there are wild spam messages out there and whatnot, but they don't necessarily wreck your phone. More so, just make you click on a website to do something not so good. But yeah, 71% of people are on mobile. So that's 2/3 of people are coming to your sites via mobile. More than half of the online sales are done via mobile, and your market. This is the big one as well. Your market is on mobile, on social media, because I think it's 98% of people now, or the 98% of shoppers, I should say, use Facebook only on their mobile. Instagram and TikTok are mobile built apps. They're built for mobile. If you watched video 3 that I sent out earlier, you'll even see before I tried to go in and share an example with you on my Instagram, and try to do it from the computer here, where I wanted to add in a special link that I wanted to share in here, but I wanted to go edit, and it wouldn't let me actually put in a website here, just like it's not doing right now, because it says entering links is only available on mobile, which I just find so interesting, because like this Mac computer that I'm using now is 20 times more expensive than my phone. Yeah, it wants me to use the mobile because it's built for that experience, right? And it's just crazy that these platforms won't even let you do things on computer now, right? They want you to do it on mobile. Now, while this is like really cool, the craziest thing is yet to come. And this was like my big like, wow, what the hell am I doing? And what is everyone doing? And surely there has to be a reason why no one's done anything about this, or there's like has to be some type of excuse or reasoning that I can find that can actually back this, like that, like why us as a human species are doing something so silly, but there wasn't. And can you guys guess what it is? I'm going to share with you anyway right now. It is, even though we know 2/3 of people come to our sites via mobile, even though we know more than half of all online sales come from mobile devices, and we know people are spending more time on mobile than any other platform, or device, that we're still taking websites, building them on the computer, building them for landscape monitors that are like 24 inches wide. Like the monitor, if you're on a computer right now, or you can see us, even just look at the TV screen, think about that's how we build websites for wide landscape monitors that have all of this available retail space of like visually to look at things and to storytelling, do all of this stuff. And then, even though we know that literally not even just half, 2/3, not even like 3/4, 2/3 of people are doing on their mobile when coming to your websites, to your sales pages, to your offers, to your clients' offers, and via mobile is what we're doing is we're showing them a web-based software built for built for desktop users. It doesn't make sense taking a literal website base for a monitor that is 24 to 56 inches wide and just deciding, what we're going to do here is we're going to squish it together. We're going to kind of like Rubik's Cube it and Tetris it and just try to put it on top of each other and kind of push it through the screen of a 6-inch mobile. And that's the best that we can do. And we're just going to look at the sales that we make from our desktop anyway. So, and not even monitor really where the traffic's coming from. It's what is what we've all been doing without knowing that we've been doing it, right? But the next piece of info isn't the best either, is that mobile desktop sites built for wide screens convert horribly for mobile users. And I'm sure that's not a shock. That's a very obvious thing, I imagine. But it literally, desktop sites convert over 50% worse on mobile than it does for desktop users. And that is one of the biggest killers of traffic, even getting near an offer, even getting near a sales page, or seeing anything at all that you have to offer, or any client has to offer, or anything online, because of the website and how it's built. And what we're doing is we're building sites for a minority group, and completely just saying we don't care about the other 70% of people that are coming to our sites. They want something to do with us, but now because of how we built it, they're gone. And that combined with just other normal mobile user behavior, which again, one of the main things is we are very, very quick to decide when we've waited too long. I think it's, if you don't catch someone's attention in the first 0.8 seconds of a video, they're gone. If it takes more than 3 seconds to for a website to load, you lose half of your visitors. So and actually I've got a list of some here that I remember I just pulled up. Yeah, 71% of all sales are online. 4% of all e-commerce purchases happen on mobile. Mobile conversion rates are 50% lower than on desktop. Every extra click or tap equals a 30 to 50% drop in conversions. Right. So I'll share what this means real quick. If you didn't watch webinar 3 yet, the video 3 that I sent you, this is what it means. And this is huge. If I type in Linktree Fitness, I'll close this one here. So let me go ahead. I'll turn my webcam off so you can see the screen a bit bigger. Now, I'll read that one more time here. See, every extra click or tap, 30 to 50% drop equals a 30 to 50% drop in conversions. So, and this is also why Linktree is one of the worst products you could use for your business or your social media, because it does 2 things or 3 things that are actually quite bad about it. But I would never use Linktree if I were you. And I used to be in the view of being a big fan of Linktree until I discovered these key things here. Now, if put a number 7 in the box if you do not know what Linktree is, and a number 8 if you do. And again, the reason I'm just asking you guys to engage is because I've got cash to give away soon too. So I just want to it helps me when I see people engaging. I get to know you, and it makes it a lot more fun on me if you're here. So so yeah, so we've got here, look at this. If you click on this, so this page here. So this is an influencer, right? So when we got this influencer, Fit Atania, they've got a bio link. And if we click on this, that would be considered 1 click. So when everyone gets 100 people get to this page, 30 to 50 of them are going to say, no, I can't find what I want. I'm just going to go back to Instagram, right? The rest are going to continue forward. So say 50 people go forward. They might want to book this influencer for a promotion or something like that. They'll go, oh, maybe the agency side is where I need to go. Now, that site just then took more than 3 seconds to load for sure. So then I would have lost 50% of people then. If it was on my mobile, it would have taken longer to load on the mobile, actually. Then we've got our decision-making. So again, 30% to 50% would leave because they can't find what they're wanting. And then I might say, okay, well, do I book this person? Does that say services? Oh, let's click that. I might see if I can book this person. And then this is where shock horror, collaborate with AI personalities. All of these people are AI. This influencer is not a real person. This is an AI influencer that's somehow getting paid to do promotions for businesses. And this agency, as they call it, is not one, but they've made it very very real. It looks very like a very legit type agency, right? So I'm here, but I can't figure out how to book them. So maybe I might go, okay, do I go to maybe our models? That's where they might be. And again, think about 30-50% of people are gone, and it continues on and on and on until most people are already gone and they haven't even got to a checkout. And that leads to another crazy stat that 98% of people that click on a bio link never end up at a checkout. They never get to a checkout page, right? And look, I know I'm saying a bunch of stats here. I got one person in the comment here that says, enough with the stats, we believe you already. And it's like, that's fine. I'm not trying to like, I don't think you don't believe me, but it's really important that everyone understands this and uses these stats as well. If you're doing local marketing, using these stats to local businesses will help you sell it. So I apologize if you were like, if you come on here, you've already got hundreds of dollars of free ads credit. You've got a free chatbot already from me, and you're telling me what to do. I'm not like, that's one thing. CD, I'll probably actually just kick you out if you want to do that again, mate. So, because like I'm here to just give as much value as I can, give as much free stuff as I can, but I'm not going to be told just what to do. If you don't like it, I understand, but maybe we're not a good fit. Totally fine, my friend. And no hard feelings at all. Yeah, just in saying that. And again, when I'm working with a new audience, I'm sussing out where people are. I need to work out who is an experienced marketer, who's getting started, and it takes a little bit of time for that. So I apologize that I'm not just racing into everything and you know, trying to overhype everything to get you on a massive high to then buy something and then go, what have I done? I want you guys to get actual value out of these sessions, and I want you guys to really thrive, whether you pick something up with me or not. So, but again, we are going to move on from here. So in saying that, with Linktree, it just adds an extra step in between everything. Back in the day, I used to think it was cool because you could turn your one clickable link. So on Instagram, this is the one place you can send people out of Instagram to another site without paying for it, right? Same with TikTok, the bio link's the same. Same with Meta on some of their fan pages. And there's a bunch of other places too, which now are mobile only traffic. So most social media platforms like TikTok and whatnot 99% mobile traffic. SMS, if you get an SMS link, you're only going to get your SMS via your mobile, right? So SMS links, mobile traffic, QR code scan links. That's why I actually put the QR code on the actual site, so you guys could actually see it and use it, and then experience a URLFam site and see the difference of, and actually, you know, for the first time, actually experience a mobile built, purpose-built site first. Yeah, so yeah, social media links, and then there's a few other places too where we only use mobile links, like Messenger, WhatsApp, places like that. But it's becoming more and more and more of a thing that we are doing, and because we have our phones on us, it's 24/7. And we want things done faster. We not only want to learn faster, we want to see less, we want to get to the point more, which I get, but we also want to buy quicker. And that's why the more steps you can remove from the sales process, that you dramatically increase the amount of conversions that you get. And this, again, the reason I'm banking on these big stats here that I'm trying to share with you is because, again, this is the big one here. I've put it here. I basically said this a few times already, though. But because we're on average, 30 to 70% of sales are being lost every day by all businesses, because their mobile traffic isn't being met with a actual sales page or a landing page or a site that is built for the device their audience is on. And it leaves people either having to commit to going through a broken checkout process with redirects, which, again, redirecting users, like we just saw, worst thing you could do for mobile. Slow load times of websites, absolute killer. And sites that are built incorrectly and not built for a mobile phone, killer, right? And I thought to myself, okay, well, what if I could just fix this? There has to be a tool out there somewhere that I can create something. And the closest thing I could get was something like Linktree, which just let me link to other big websites, right? That's all it did. You can't buy in it. You can't sell in it. You can't get opt-ins. You can't create messages. You can't watch videos. Or I think they might have had a background video they can add in now, but it's like, it's not anything. You can't do anything. It's just an extra step. And I thought to myself, what if I could create a way that I could make any link, not just a social media bio link, but all links for anything, a mobile version, and build a mobile page builder around it? That what would happen is then I would instantly be able to fix all of these problems. All of these problems I would be able to fix, because there would be no redirects. If I could remove all redirects, if I could remove slow load times, and I could actually build content for a site built for mobile, and I could see if I got some pretty crazy results. And I can, like, boy, did we do that. But that's what we went out and built. And it took over a year, because it started off with the tool being a bio-link builder. It then, the bigger you build the software, especially when it comes in around page building, you then have all these other elements that come in. Do you want to build an e-commerce page builder for Shopify? Do you want to build a funnel builder? Do I want to build a single landing page builder? Do I want to build an autoresponder, and that might have a landing page function with it? Do I want to build a membership site where I then offer like Teachable or something like that? Where you can then make members areas that people pay for. But that's what we focus on, right? And like I said earlier, I don't like building just one thing for one small niche. I want to solve everything, which again can often be the worst thing in the world, because it ends up spending a lot of money on things that either cost way more money to do, or it's just not something that's possible right away. But this one was the same thing. No one wanted to do it. No one wanted to come on and take on companies like ClickFunnels or Go High Level. And I wouldn't even say it's taking them on. It's more adapting to what they're not adapting to, and creating a solution first and trying to be first to market to a problem that is real. And the only reason that no one's done anything about it, I feel, is because no one's actually come out and tested and really shown the results that it gets when you can actually bring mobile content to mobile users and a mobile experience to mobile users. That we just deal with what we've got. Everyone's in the same boat, and then no one thinks that there could be anything better. And that's why people don't even think to think that maybe their problem of their website, or if their product isn't selling, that it's actually their product that's wrong. So if your business, if you have an online business and you're just making sales, is there anyone here right now that you've got an online business and you're making some sales and you're getting by, and or you might just be under getting by, or you might just be a little bit over, but you're in that kind of break even-ish area? Put a 5 in the box if that's you, because this is an exciting group. Or put a 5 in the box as well, or put a 6 in the box for this one. Put a 6 in the box if making double what you're making now would dramatically change your online business. If your online business you have now, if you could double it, so say you're I don't know, like $500 a week in the red. If you doubled that and you were $500 in the positive, would that make a major difference for you? Like $500 probably isn't a good example. Say it was 10 grand, right? And you were 10 grand in the red, but you could easily see if you could just double your sales, you could get 10. Like if it could bring you into the green, would it make a huge difference? Wow. So how cool is it? Lots of 5s and 6s in here. Now this is the thing, and this is why those stats were important too. I'm going to make this bigger here. I'm going to maybe make them even bigger for you. There you go. That right now, if you're making, say you're breaking even-ish, you're breaking even on anywhere between, say, 70% of your audience, right? It's just bailing because of mobile right now. I'm not seeing your offer, or not getting a chance to even engage with it properly because of those reasons we've been sharing. That means right now you're making those profits on that, again, 30 to 70%. It's just flipped around the other way, right? So let's just if we went straight in the middle, going 50% and not seeing your offer, that means that's half, right? Half the people aren't even seeing it, and you're breaking even. So imagine if only 40% of the remainder became buyers. You could be dramatically in the profit, and it's actually a really great idea and great business what you're running, but you've just either thought it's your sales page that's wrong, or your traffic source, because they're the only two things that sell before you actually have to deliver a product. Your sales page and your sales traffic source are the two key things that you should always look at if sales aren't doing great. Is the sales message on the traffic actually working with the sales copy? And if people are clicking on the sales ad or the link but then they're not converting, it means there's something that's not congruent between the actual ad and what you're telling them they're going to get when they get to the next page and actually what they get. So tweak that around. But that's why if you're in this specific boat, I'm so excited for you, because you can very quickly implement something in URLFam and build and test these offers to your audience and really wow your audience when you do this too. Because at the end of the day, people haven't seen this. and you guys are the first to be able to really do it outside of my my beta audience that we've had come in. And as I said before, when we created what I'm about to share with you, I didn't want to make it about one area. We built it for everything. So you might have seen it in my emails. I call it my 15 in one mobile page builder suite, built to convert the majority of all online sales on the online users on the device they prefer to use, which is the device the majority uses. So again, well done if you're in that area and in that break-even area, and you're doing it on the minority group of people that actually get through to see your page because they're on an actual laptop or a desktop computer. So without further ado, let me show you URLFam. Let's go through it. We're not going to spend a crazy amount of time going through every little nook and cranny of the thing, but because I want to get you guys in, I want to get you guys access. Early bird is starting right now. You guys are the first in the world to be able to see and do this. And I then want to give away some cash, give away a few free copies of this as well. I also want to show you how I will double your money back if you do not get results with this. So if you are excited for this, let me know. Right, put a number 5 in the box, spam that 5 in there. Let's get excited. I'm going to go ahead actually right now and check. I'm going to close my eyes here. Who's on 5s? Okay, we got Rob Falconer. I'm going to give you $50, and Anna Levanchi. Is that Anna Levanchi? $50 for you as well, just for engaging and getting into it right there. Awesome, guys. Yeah. Now, all I need you to do, just drop me a PayPal email in the text, and I'll go ahead and grab that there. Okay, cool. So let me show you what we've done, and this is just, it's the most simple, fun thing ever. That's the other thing I wanted it to do. It had to be fun. Any software I build needs to have a really, I call it, I always say to my developers, make this sexy. And I think a lot of the time they don't know what I mean by that. But you know, a user interface is so important. If you don't know how to use it, you will never come back to using this tool again. If a tool did everything you wanted, but it looked like an Excel document, you are probably not going to want to come back and use it again. But that's why we built it the way we have. So let me go ahead and show you right now. And I'll turn my webcam off just so you can actually see it a bit bigger too for a minute. Okay, this is URLFam. So it's been over a year in building this. It's again the first time anyone has ever seen this publicly. So starting off on the left tab over here, we have a dashboard, which is where we are now. Self-explanatory. All the updates come on the right-hand side. Here's some basic stats of things that are happening here. Bunch of different some of the featured templates that are in here, and some of my links. And you can see, look at some of the visitors that we got coming in here. And these are all just demo basic examples that I've been running over the past couple of weeks, even the past week, the majority of them on this account, to show you how starting from scratch, you can literally do this. And this isn't with paid traffic. Wait till I show you the ones with paid traffic. They go wild. And it's also why I gave you guys those paid traffic coupons, because I want to tie the traffic source in with your URLFam offer or site that you build, because it is the best. It's the best way for you to see that you can get an offer up and you can make sales with free paid ads from these actual companies and with your URLFam site. So we've got this here. Left side, we've got my links, which is where we're going to start in just a second. We've got templates, and then let me even just quickly run you through a few things. And just for the sake of it, I'll show you some of the templates that we've got in here that actually you can get an idea of some of of what a mobile site might look like, right? So here's one for a course. Actually, let me pull them up. You can see here's a table tennis business of some sort that we made this template for. Oh, this is like a local tournament club. They can subscribe to newsletters, and you can see it's actually you can do things in the actual feeds of your links now. So if you use this for a bio link for a business, how much better is this going to convert than just a link tree sending them to a desktop website? And everything is customizable, just like as it would be on an actual computer web-based builder. And again, you can click on all of these, go into inner pages, build them out. Here's one for us for a e-com shop. Upgrading your fashion, their different collections, their products. You can then go ahead and find out more there. And look, we'll show one last one here for a photographer. And this is for local businesses, right? Now, I could go in and show you templates of this is a template for an opt-in. This is a template for a multi-step funnel. This is a template for a webinar registration. But what I'd rather just do is get into actually building some links out right out the gate, and just so when you jump in here, you know exactly where to go, what comes with what, run you through all the different upgrades that we've got included, and also run you through how literally nothing's above $50, that's just insane. Put a 5 in the box if you appreciate that. Nothing today for you guys on this early webinar nothing is above $50. Except, I should say, if you want to take out the white label. Now that's not going to be for everyone, but everything else, nothing is above $50. And that's something I haven't done in over 8 years. But we're doing it for this early special today, because I wanted to try something different here. I wanted to really just go over the top and giving back, right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to create a new link. We're going to call this pre-launch live webinar. We're going to hit OK. And now it's taken us inside of the URLFam dashboard here. Now we can go ahead and we can start to change anything from here that we want. If it was the background colors, I could change that right now. Under settings, I could also connect my payment gateways, because we can check out with PayPal or Stripe directly inside of our URLFam page, or inside of our bio link, inside of anywhere at all that that this link actually is, without redirects, without going anywhere else, all in line. I call it all in link, I should say. I call this in link marketing. Now, entity servers and then domains, we'll talk about that later on, but back to the homepage here. We've got this standard profile option at the top here, and we've just included this so it gives a bit of a feel. When you first log in, though, you'll go through a wizard, like a starting wizard. It'll help you create your very, very first link with all the elements and everything that you want. Up here, though, we're going to hit Add New Element, and you can see all of the different types of elements and additions that we have here inside of URLFam. And the first one, obviously, we had profile there. Say I then wanted to go ahead, though, and then I might want to do a header. I could do a header first, and then I might want to do a paragraph. And I can call this header something like welcome. And that's how I was building out my social media bio link. I could do something like, welcome to my social media bio. My name is Luke Maguire, and I can continue to build that out however I liked it. Again, you can go ahead and style this till your heart goes crazy on whatever you want. You can add in animations, change. It's all, again, very, very self-explanatory, really. And what I might do next, I might add in a YouTube video. Let me go to YouTube. We'll just grab a quick video here. Maybe this is what I'll do. It's a good way to do this. I'll just power through the elements. I don't want to get stuck on just showing you this. Like, this is how you add a box. Like, you know what I mean? Let's go ahead and grab this yes theory example here. Wait. Here. I'm gonna add that in. Oh wait, wrong way. Add. And then we can go ahead and we can continue to add different elements. After that, I might want to add in a button. All right, so the button and a buy button. And so we can set that up as a buy button. What I might want to then do is after that, I might then say, I want to go and add in an opt-in page, because right now, after they've seen this, I might say, and it's obviously going to be about what my interests are, what it is that I'm selling, or with me, if it's just about me, I might say something like, or I might want to give something away for an opt-in, right? I could say something like, give me my cheat sheet. And let me go over this. You all asked, I have listened. Here's my top 10 chat GPT prompts for 2025 to helping you make more money online. Whatever it might be, right? Just as a rough example here. Now, I'm going to hit bold and you can play around with it. And then people opt in here. Let's even do an opt-in in a minute. And we'll run through the other elements just so you can see them. So we've got images. You add in multiple images. Maybe I might want to add in the URLFam image. Put that here. Now, see how that doesn't work because it's a transparent image? Well, that means I just need to go into styling it. I can go ahead and instead of making the background white, I'll just take away the transparency and then it looks much better like that. I could also even then link an affiliate link to that, or you guys could, and then you will be able to make commissions promoting that in your little bio link there. We can go ahead and add some more. Let's say I wanted to add in, say, a file for someone to download or to upload. Like we're going to upload the file. Someone else is going to download it, I should say. And this could be, if you're giving away an opt-in, or you're giving away, if you're giving away some type of free gift or some lead magnet of some sort, and you might not use it on your homepage like this. You might want to use this on an internal page. So let's actually do that. We're going to hit delete. I can delete that element. And back over here on the left, we can see where it says add a new page. We can hit the plus button here. And I might call this opt-in delivery. And we're going to create that. I'm going to hit over here. And now we're inside this where we can do the same process again. I might do a heading saying top 10 GPT prompts. And then paragraph. Click the link below to get your PDF document, right? And again, obviously these color schemes don't work that well together. So we can go into settings here. Sorry, we can go into the page settings and we can change this all through and again, you can see you can get some pretty cool gradients and stuff happening here when you play around with it. So it's look really, really slick. And then I'll go back over here. Now it's starting to look a bit better. So we might want to change this text here to white, center that up, make it a bit bigger. I want to change the font here to something else. And you might know you want to use the header anymore, right? So I might want to use this though. Top 10 GPT prompts. And I might want to really make that bigger, right? And then I might want to come down here and add in something like you can see some of the other prompts that we've got in here. We've got forms. We can and I'll go through these forms and stuff. See where it says luxury though? That's because these ones are a specific upgrade in the URLFam bundle. But again, nothing is over $50. And where was our actual? Was it a link that we were just having? There was a link or a file upload. Sorry. Now we got that there. We can go and hit that download button. I might even want to chuck in an image with it as well. And let's move that directly above. And let's go ahead and select an image. I created these in AI in here the other day under this AI generate, but we've got royalty free. We've also got our upload section. But let's go here, prompt mate. And looks like a pretty clean, nice page, right? And then maybe at the end of that, I want to then add in social proof. Again, testimonials from others can increase your actual conversions up by 20 to 30% higher. What did I call this element? Engagement rating. And we might want to change the style of that around. And it looks a bit better that way, I think, too. So there you go. That's simple. And then we've got that back on the home page here. And you can see we got that. And now you might be asking, okay, how do we then actually make sales? How like where's the buy button? There's two ways you can do it. You can do it through using this I guess it's the incorrectly called donate button, but you could use it for donations. Hitting this button here to say, okay, we need to connect the payment gateway. I'll say, okay, PayPal or Stripe. We'll do Stripe. And we'll do that again. Add element, Stripe. Sorry, donate. Pops up down here as a donate button. What's the minimum amount someone can donate? And then it'll give you a thank you message after the donation. And what basically happens is you can link this on a specific page so you know what's being purchased from that page, what that product or offer is. Or it might just be donations. Like a lot of influencers take donations all the time. It's crazy. I watched a guy today on TikTok make about $700 in donations in an hour, debating about who the next president should be with people, and it was crazy. He had 15,000 people watching it. So having a button like that for someone like that is just so useful. Now that's step one, but obviously with that, it doesn't show you actually how to build out an actual offer itself, right? Like that doesn't show you how to, like you don't get there, like you can't deliver an email to them with a proper receipt and an active small but still important checkout process that the user feels they're buying something legit, right? We don't just want to have a button where they go pay and then they're like, oh, is that it? You still want to be able to give someone a receipt or an email to them saying thank you for your purchase and have that be as streamlined as possible. And we've done that too. But let's quickly here, I want to quickly just show you before we do that. I did an example earlier just before. And this one, I did this as a quick demo. I'm going to show you as well what this looks like quickly on the phone. And before I'm going to drop you the first links to picking this up right now. But let me go and just pull this up here. I'm just getting my phone out to show you this really cool tool. It's called Reflector. I'm not sure if it should work fine, but let me just see. Where are we here? Dashboard. I'm going to switch this over into iPhone. Okay, can I get a number 2 in the box if you can see my phone okay here? Right. Cool. And then there's 2 cool things about this too. So this is what it would look like as a bio link, for example, on my account. You can see I've got a video here, animated images, buttons to different things. I can see here's a button that goes to my my review access group. Sorry, not review access group, my VIP group. Links to my other products, YouTube videos that I've done recently and older ones too. Here it says my latest software, but it's I put the wrong product inside of it. Now this is a product I set up inside of URLFam, which I'll show you how to do in a minute, where again, this is for a makeup page. And if I hit buy here, it'll take me instantly to this overlaid page where I can buy this product. And again, I can put in sales videos, descriptions, everything on this mini checkout page. But look how seamless and quick that is for mobile, right? I can continue to pay. Let's just call it test. Luke at test.com. And then boom, checking out instantly. This is like the least steps you can take to get to a checkout page. And again, if you enable something inside of Stripe, you can then just use Apple Pay as the front end of Stripe here too. So it's just done, right? And this is all controlled all through URLFam, right? And 99% of everything I've shown you here is in the front end product already. Going back though, scrolling down further, we've got my Instagram feed that I've chucked in here. And again, it'll go through the live feed. I can put all my feeds in here. So it can be a one-stop shop for all my social media pages. Contact me, a direct button that goes to my WhatsApp account. And that's how simple it is. Now that's a page where you can do multiple things, get opt-ins, get reviews, deliver value in terms of free gifts and insider pages. I can also accept payments and sell directly in my one URLFam link, right? Put a number 8 in the box if you think that's pretty powerful. And this also removes every one of those key problems I shared with you earlier. And you will not believe the results you get when you start to use these links. And I will touch on that shortly, but what I wanted to do here is quickly show you this with this example here. This was a makeup e-com store. Now you can see down here, this is what the page look like. Nails, you can buy these products and whatnot. Now, look what I'm using this on my phone, right? I'll even show you on my webcam here, if it'll hopefully not overload it. I'm using it on my phone here, and see underneath all of this, there's pages, add element, add block, and preview. So if I scroll up here and I want to add in another element to this page, I can go add element, and it brings me back to this same dashboard of elements that you were just seeing me use on the computer. So I can build these entire sites out using my mobile. I don't need a computer to do this at all. And in fact, mobile sometimes a lot more fun to do this, all right? Which I thought is pretty cool. So let me go and type in an image. Let's add an image for this one. And there's an image above it. So let's go ahead then, and we're going to create an image here, but we're going to use AI. Now this is a part of one of the other upgrades. I can say, create me a princess holding my new lipstick called makeup LM. Make it hyper realistic. Let's see how it goes with that. And we'll do a square. Actually, we'll do a portrait. Generate. I should have asked it to do pinks as well, but we can always do it again in future. Kind of cool. But then you can say even more realistic, even more realistic. I might say another one. I should click that here. Let's do one more. Create me hyper realism Barbie color themed makeup promotional banner for Cyber Monday sales, tying in our makeup brand. I'll try landscape here. We'll go generate. And again, this just opens the doors. Look at that. Pretty wild. Who do you think, like, put another 10 in the box if you think that's sick. I think that's just the sickest thing ever. And it just gets it so quickly. Now, that's just one part of the AI upgrade I mentioned. You can see in the bottom right-hand corner, this little guy here, he's been hanging out on the desktop too. Is we call him Neo, and he is our AI assistant. So he can help you build out your funnel. So if you don't know what to put next, or if you don't know what colors go with what other colors, or what colors you would suggest, or you don't know how to use something inside of URLFam, the worst thing to do is if you're in a flow state to have to stop, open support tickets, or have to go, what element should I use? Or does that actually look okay? Or getting frustrated that it's not working the way you want it to. Come in here, ask Neo. Neo knows everything about URLFam, and he will help you with anything else that you can think of. I could say here, I want to add a section for Black Friday sales. What elements should I use for it? I was thinking a video and a call to action, right? And Sam, and now the cool thing is this is going to learn more and more based on everyone's answers and questions that come in. You'll see over the next couple of days how much smarter this gets. We've been testing it with over 100 users of our beta users, and look, it's already dramatically better than it was yesterday. Banner image, video, call to action, countdown timer, product highlights, testimonials, and reviews. And again, these are all inside of URLFam. So now I can go, okay, I need to get a banner image first, and then I need to do a video, and then I need to do a call to action, and then countdown timer. So I can go ahead, and then I'll do that. So what was the last one? I don't think I've shown you a countdown timer yet. It was in one of the other upgrades. Countdown. And I might say the start time is now, and time is this date. And let's have a little preview down here. One day down to 23 minutes. And again, call to action timers have shown, scarcity timers have shown to increase conversions up to 30%. So if you wanted to have a look at this on your actual phone, this actual exact page that we've just built here, let me go ahead and save it. And so urlfam.com/makeup. If you look at that on your phone, that would bring you to this. And again, we haven't built the inner pages yet of this. This is just straight out from the start. But you can see what a much better experience purchasing online something with this type of flow. Boom, buy, back. I want that other one. Yes, I do want that other one. Give me the tone and cream. Thank you. Send it to me now. So we've got that there included as well. And again, really simple to make insane pages. You could even just do one banner image with one link and have that be a key message that you send out in text message campaigns, or you send out super quickly. And then that ties in perfectly with why we have our inbuilt domain set up with that. It runs with the URLFam / whatever it is you want it to be. So back here, I want to jump back. And I want to share with you, remember how we had those opt-in pages really quickly? If you scroll down here, we go to features, we can go into actually those products that we just built. This is where we would create our products. This is our e-com area where we would create our products. Like we'll show you the one that we were just in then. You just go create new product, but I'll show you the example we were just in. This makeup one. You can add descriptions, everything about it, videos, you name it. Go next. You can choose the color schemes, what information you do want and don't want. Thank you page, and then email that goes out afterwards. Now we look after this for you through our domain service. You can have your domain do it too, but we wanted it to be a tool where it's completely hands off from you the second you get in. You don't need anything else. You don't need to buy anything else. You don't need third-party tools if you don't want them. Right. So if you wanted to get email opt-ins, but you wanted to not have an autoresponder yet, what you can do is you can do that, not connect one, but still get those email opt-ins. So if I go down here into analytics, this will show me any of the leads that we've got through opt-in pages, donations, form logins, purchases of actual items from the products, any booking data or webinar data, because we can again connect with GoToWebinar to actually run pre-launch webinar pages like this one here. Booking is as well, like if you're doing an appointment booking, or you might sell an online call or a consultation call that you want to offer, or you might be working for a local business like a dentist or a doctor, and they might have certain hours where they can have consult calls with you. And you go into that local business saying, hey, we're going to change this one thing, give your users your customers a way better way to book and work with you, and for you to actually manage and contact them. Boom, done. And then the brand promotion down the bottom, which is what I'll share a bit later on. If we go though into leads data, here is some that I've just shared here. So we've got test example here that's the one that we just did recently. And what I'll even do right now, actually, I was going to show you a way that you can opt in, and then it'll appear in this list. But basically, you select the link from either opt-in, or was it an element, or was it from an actual page locker? Now, the element locker and page locker, I'll share what that means in a second. But what I want to know, any questions so far? And because this is the first time, and because we're about to hit the top of the hour, I want to give you guys access to picking this up, to be the first in the world to pick this up before everyone else at a lower price than what anyone else can get it for, plus have the biggest bonus pack out of anyone ever. And I want to do it. I want you to get it for just the front end product, a one-time investment of just $37. $5 in the box if you think that's just wild. Because to me it is. It's like it's crazy cheap to be a part of this, and I'm doing it because, again, I want you guys to get results. So if you are wanting to be a part of this, you can grab this now for $37. Now there's going to be a funnel, and I'm going to walk you through it. Right, I want to walk you through it, and we've gone over some bits and pieces, so we won't need to go over every little thing, but I want to walk you through all the upgrades. I want to walk you through how make sure that it is at the lowest price for you, that nothing's over $50 aside from the white labeled option, which won't be for everyone anyway. And I want to make sure you guys get some extra bonuses here as well. Now, this is what I'm going to do as well in terms of the free copies that I'm going to be giving out and handing out. I thought the fairest way for me to do that is going to be for those that jump in on this offer. For those of you that come in, you join this, you pick it up, pick up some of the upgrades, you do or don't, doesn't matter. In terms of if I'm going to pick you, it's going to be completely at random, and maybe a few won't be, depending on who's engaging and whatnot. But I am going to sponsor a bunch of people that pick it up, where I'll just pay you back your investment back separately. So then whoever's referred you, they still get their share and a cut of their cut. I just basically pay twice as much, but I don't mind. I want to look after you guys, and my goal is to work with you for the long run. And tools like this, these are the tools that you do use for the long run, because you need a tool that can actually present offers and sell. And this is probably the only time you'll ever see an offer like this where it's a one-time investment on the front end. So let me go ahead. If you guys are ready, I'm going to drop the link in the chat right now. And I want to also mention that I want you to go through every step of this with me, right? So we're going to go to URLFam.com. And for the first 5 people that jump in, I've got something special for you as well. Jump in on this, but also when you go to the checkout, watch this first, actually. We're going to go here. I'm going to put the link up here on the screen as well. And then I'll answer some questions in a second. And you can come down here, and we're going to see the sales page. You can go through the whole thing if you wish, but I'm going to skip through it. But it'll show you all the different features you get, all the different tools you get, all the other additions, and probably some things in here that I haven't even mentioned yet. But look at this. This is a really good tool to think about everything you get in one. You know, how much other tools cost that have these elements. And if we combined all these tools separately, how much would it cost for that versus picking up URLFam right now? It's around $377 to $1,600 a month to do everything that URLFam does. And you just pay $37 one time on the early bird special, which is what we have right now. So I'm going to hit here. Now, the only catch with this, and this is the only time we have one catch, is that it's not even a catch. It's just what that gives you is full access to everything for 20 links. 20 links. Now, we're going to be selling packs of like an extra 10 links and 20 links and 50 links. And what I mean by links is like new pages, new creations of different, say, templates or different, where are we? Here. See, right now I've already got 49 links from building different individual pages, right? Because I like to split test things. I like to see what works. I like to, I even sometimes create the same link 3 or 4 times, or I create it once and then I'll just duplicate it, but then I'll paste one on Facebook, one on TikTok and see where it's getting the most traffic or what places that I put them. I can then know that traffic's coming directly from there, because there's also a whole analytics statistics section too. But you only get 20 links with the front end. You can just hit this one button though, and it will upgrade you instantly to unlimited everything. So unlimited links, unlimited unlimited links, unlimited everything, just by hitting this little upgrade here. So it'll take a second to load here. And it's probably, again, because everyone's going crazy on this at the minute. I think we've limited the number that we're doing this, how good it still works. So yeah, you can get in on everything today for $46.99, right? $46.99, which is crazy to get access here. Now, once you're going from here, like, actually, I'll wait for you guys to do this. If you guys are going through this process now, just put a number 4 in the box if you want me to wait a second. And I'll wait and answer some questions. If you're already on the next page, you're already in, let me know. And Ed, I'll take you through how to do that in a second. That's a good question. Ed says, how do you build a funnel with this? Okay, so while we're waiting, Denzel says, how easy is it to connect our own autoresponder if we are not using Go High Level? Super easy. Let me show you. Up here in integrations, we've got our payment gateways. Autoresponders, we integrate with these platforms already. If there's one that you suggest, please let us know. We are going to be adding things to this all the time. All right, so these all come with integrated on the front end. We then have Google Calendars. So yes, when people book an appointment or book a meeting or book something like that, they can actually join it here inside of the analytics. But we can also sync it across to Google Calendars directly. We can integrate with GoToWebinar, which is the first time I've ever seen a software ever integrate with a webinar platform like this. Social media platforms here, and again, we're adding more, but you saw before how I added my Instagram feed, and then obviously Go High Level. Now, as a launch week bonus, this is a big thing too. I should share with you guys. As a launch week bonus, we are, where have we put them here? Doing a bunch of cool things. You are going to get our brand promotion module. You're going to get our, which I may as well share with you these real quick here. So under features, we've got this brand promotions. So
a separate part that I was building out for this tool was, and I've got this plan in the future that we're building towards it now that you guys will get for free. And I normally like to keep things as surprises, but this one makes sense to share. So I wanted to create a way that an influencer could come into URLFam, or you as a marketer could bring an influencer into URLFam through an affiliate link, and they can then come in here and they can connect as many external connections to other platforms they use to their one brand promotions tab. So they can connect their Instagram, their Facebook, their Twitter or X, their LinkedIn, maybe their email list, and wherever else they get traffic and views that brands care about. And it will then bring, you can see here, it's added my Instagram and my YouTube together, giving me a total follow count of 104,000. Now, if I added my Facebook, it would add more then again. And it gives me the ability to add it's almost like my own digital resume or digital, I guess, version of this is what my real live right now legit statistics are of my platforms, my engagement rates, my most recent posts, any brand posts that I've done with other businesses that have done really well. Again, not me personally, but because I don't promote anything. But you can see, you can have it be as your entire feed. You can share different bits and pieces, what brands you've collaborated with, and whatnot. And this can be a place that then brands can go, okay, they can come on to URLFam and then see what influencers or what people actually that they might want to work with. And the coolest thing as well, in URLFam, we've got this brand promotion as an element inside of the page builder, which means you can actually add that in, and it can become in future a space. Like right now, it'll just share your combined stats of all your platforms that you add in here, but we're going to add a separate one in that actually can be purchased by brands, that they can then use that space inside your feed or inside your URLFam clickable link as advertising space, but you get paid a lot more than you would other places. So something like that's going to be coming soon. But yeah, here, this is a cool little digital way to do this. I haven't filled mine out properly, but I'll share I should get some better examples for you in the next day or so. But again, digital link that can just showcase what my profile does. You get that as a bonus. You're also going to get our affiliate link locker. Now, this is a section I did not share before as well, but let's say I went to this our pre-launch live that we were just running then, right? Say I wanted this video to be locked, and I wanted the video to only be shown once you have given me your email address. I can click on this and then see how it says locker. Hitting locker means I can then lock this video, and then you might need to enter the password. I don't know, 911 to unlock it, or like 911 or like 000, which is I'm calling the police here in Australia or something. If it's like a I don't know, Halloween-y thing, or a who knows, what you could have it be marketing secrets, and you could do a social media post saying enter marketing secrets on my latest video that's locked in my bio link. You could even do a double protection of this link here and this download button. Where are we? File download. This link locker is available on all of our elements. Boom, done. And they can go ahead and lock that link there as well. And let me even show you what it looks like. We'll call it marketing. Save. And you'll see a little lock will appear next to this in a second. Activate it. Save. See that little lock? Now I need to enter the keyword marketing. And I'll share with you actually what this looks like if you're on the computer. If you go to one of these links and you're in the computer, it doesn't look bad. It's not built for the web, but it doesn't look bad either. It still works. And you can obviously, you can see it says unlock now. If I click on it, it'll want me to enter a password. I'm going to enter the word marketing. 3, 2,
one. And there we go. There's the download, right? So that is one way it can work. So you can use passwords. You can actually, let's actually show you the other way real quick here with the YouTube video. Go locker. We're going to go opt in, and we're going to want their name. I don't want their WhatsApp right now. And here I can either select the autoresponder that they can go to a list if I do select that, but I'm not going to. Hit save. I'll hit update. Now activate the lock. And then I could go, let's have a look at that link again. Oh, wait, maybe I didn't lock him properly there. Or did I lock the, there we are, 18 plus. Update. There you go. It didn't update properly. So unlock that video there. I'm going to hit unlock. So I have to put my name in, Luke at test.com. Hit submit, 3, 2, 1. And the video will load there in a second for us as it wants to. But down here, what I want to quickly actually jump over here to show you that email I just opted in with, it's going to go into my leads data under the pre-launch live, which is just now here. So, and I can segment that out individually from that actual page, right? So that's the link locker. But in terms of what it means by affiliate link locker, what you can actually do is lock a link, just like I shared with you then, and delete every other element on the page, and then run an ad saying, hey, I'm sure you've heard about X product or whatever the product is. Any program that has an affiliate link. You can say, I'm sure you've heard about this product here. Did you know they're running a 30% Black Friday sale? All you need to do is enter this code on the page that it takes you to, and you'll get that 30% off deal this week only, right? It could be, and then there's going to be so many coming up on Black Friday. It could be for like a Whoop, like a wristband or something that with their affiliate platform. It could be for a digital one. But what happens is when you actually go and lock this individual, say it was just, let me even add a new block, and that's the other thing I didn't mention with ad block. This means it's just another section that I can add multiple elements under and then drag maybe 5 or 10 elements up and down rather than having to move one above the other and back down again, right? But say I wanted, say I ran ads directly to this link that we created here, URLFam.com/pre-launch live. Nothing else was on this page besides one link that was redirecting to an affiliate link. The moment we put that lock option on there, when Meta goes to look at your ad, or TikTok does, and they go to look at see if your link goes to somewhere that they're fine with, if it's an affiliate link, they're not going to be happy and they're going to say no. But because we've locked it, and not just locked the actual link so they can't see it, on the back end as well, they can't actually see it because there's a thing called like scraping, or they have like their bot spiders that go through to see anything about a site that they can. They want to find out what it does, where it goes to, and will base its decisions on that. With URLFam, we've done it differently. So you can't see where a link is going to get forwarded to. So your links get approved, and now you can essentially get affiliate link marketing done through paid traffic. And it's like the first time that's ever really been done ever. And all they need to do is enter a password, enter their date of birth, or opt in. So you can even grow an email list as well, which is the perfect double whammy. Email list building, giving people 30% off, 50% off, whatever it is, and then also having someone else sell the product for you. Like, you're laughing. So that's not one of the other launch week bonuses. On top of that, we've got 3 bonus high ticket trainings, which again are going to start from next week. The first one will be. So there's 3 of those. You're going to get unlimited inner page creation, so you can create as many of these inner pages. So one here, we're going to add another inner page as you want. And then we've also got full Go High Level integration included for life. Now, if you don't have Go High Level, I've also got you 30 days trial of Go High Level. I'm a you can probably see this. I want to go high levels. It's heavy as this cool like Go High Level metal. I don't know, it's metal steel or something trophy for being one of their main partners. They're a $1 billion company, multi-billion-dollar company now actually, that are an all-in-one suite, kind of like URLFam, or we're kind of like them, I should say, but we're focusing only on mobile traffic, keeping it simple, getting things out, whereas Go High Level is an extremely in-depth, very useful, very probably the most like capable software in the world, but it costs a lot of money to run and use. But there's ways around that, and there's different things you can do to essentially make the money quickly. And that's the thing. Anything that you spend money on, the goal is to get you making 10 times, 100 times that amount quickly. So it's never a problem. So in front end, $37. Oh yeah, and then all these bonuses. You get the No One Left Behind deal as well, which also includes my 14-day money back guarantee. You can come in, you can pick up URLFam. If you don't like it, get your money back within 14 days. Just open a support ticket, no problem at all. Now, on top of that, if you come in and you work with me, the team, you come on the webinars, you implement the training, and you do the work, and then you still don't get results, I will double your money back. I'll double it back if you still don't get results. So the only thing here that could be a risk of it not working is you just not putting in the work. But I know you will, and it's when there's money on the line that you will make money here by me giving you double the amount that you invested if you don't get results, or you get results and then you win that way too. It's again absolute no-brainer. So pick this up, and this also applies for the order bump. It also applies to the upgrades on the next pages. So go in and grab it right now, pick it up. And who here is now on the second upgrade? I'm sure most people are probably there. Let me see if there's any questions real quick. And then we're going to go through these upgrades quicker because I want you guys to get them now before I up the prices after this session. Right, so I'm doing this early bird now. Again, the link is in the chat, urlfam.com. I'll put it on the screen as well, or in our document. Put it at the very top here. Now, again, that upgrade is only going to be available there on the front for you. You're not going to be able to see that again in the future because it's an order bump. That gives you unlimited pages. You'll never max out. In the future, you'll just have to buy them in packs of 10, 20, and it can get annoying like that, and having to go back and recycle links, and it just gets frustrating. Can you use this with a custom domain name? So we have built the functionality. We haven't implemented it here yet. We're going to speak to you guys next week on the welcoming webinar about it and seeing what you guys think. Is there training included with the purchase? Yes, we've got the 3 big big bonus welcome webinars that you get for free. There's also just training on how to like add things and delete things and just what elements are and whatnot from my team. But in terms of monetization training, live training, using it in different online businesses, starting businesses and bringing traffic to you and creating sales with URLFam, there is an upgrade for that, and it works out to be, I think it's about $7 a webinar, and I'll stay on those webinars for as long as people need me to, but I'll talk about that in a minute.
Awesome, Bryce. Good to have you. And if you jumped in, say I'm in, just so I can welcome you guys in right now. Let me know if you got in, because I just want to make sure you guys are here. And did someone say someone said here, CW said they only got they didn't get any of the upgrades shown. So let me just quickly just ask my team here if they can drop me the links. Actually, I know what we can do. If you need the link for the upsells upgrade again, let me know and I can go ahead and drop them to you. We'll start at OTO at the first upgrade. Now, people here are asking for a bundle link. Now, I'm telling you, with this, there is no bundle, and the reason behind that is a few things. One, it really does just destroy people's like businesses when I see it, when people are doing it, right? People are cashing in big on doing these big bundles, and they make all this money in these big one-time sales. But what happens is often you'll get things you don't want, and the affiliates, they can support their products in maybe 6 months, and then they just hope people aren't going to use it because they haven't got any type of way to keep on affording to run certain things, and it just turns into an absolute shit show. And whereas I wanted to build, I put this in a very unique way. I'm not unique in the sense that, like, I put a lot of work into going a bit further than most probably would in terms of some of these areas. And so, like, you'll see in a minute, I put, instead of doing 3 individual upgrades, which most people would, I've bundled 3 very different things, but all very important things into one actual bundle deal and charge next to nothing for it. So, and that's just because I appreciate you guys being on this journey with me here. But yes, let's just, before we get too distracted, I want to say thank you to Angela. Thank you, Richard. Thanks, Denzel, Junior, Judy, Steve, Anna, Beverly, Peter, Co, Lance, Rolf, Keith, Angela, CW, Brain, Rolf. Did any I need to let in it blanked out. I did it. So put a 1 in the box if you have been able to get to the upgrade pages. Let me know if you have been able to get to the upgrade page, or the first upsell, which is going to be it's going to be the I'll show with you what it is. It's going to be the luxury edition, right? It's going to be the URLFam luxury edition. And I'll show you with you what exactly that means is in a second. Now, I'll put this link in the chat again for the upgrade. Let me know if you got to this page here. Okay, thank you guys for letting me know it's not redirecting. If anyone here has picked it up, or someone else, you have seen this. Okay, maybe you just need to wait a second if you have redirected, or if it's not redirecting, just let me know what type of device you're on, perhaps, and if you picked up that the unlimited recurring as well, because again, it's the only time you'll be able to get that, the unlimited pages and links included. Sorry, it's super late here for me in Australia. I've been up. I had 3 hours sleep last night, 2 hours sleep the night before that. I promise you, I'm not normally this start and stoppy. Yeah, and you're right. It is unlimited. It's unlimited pages, unlimited links, unlimited everything. Thank you guys for letting me know. Everyone is saying it's not redirect. I'm just gonna let my team know that they say it's not redirecting. And I appreciate you giving me 2 seconds just to share this information with them here, so they can get onto that while we are on this. Then that hopefully they can fix it by the time we are out afterwards.
And so what page does it actually take you guys to? Can you tell me what page it actually takes you to? Because we've tested it and we've got some people here that are getting to the next page. Other people are saying they're not getting there. So let me just see here real quick. I'll post this one right with the team right now. Where are we? Okay. Thank you guys for again sharing this with me now. And it might be as well because that team might be split testing this. And they might have different websites that they're actually sharing. They might have messed something up. So I really appreciate your help here on this team. And one last thing here. Now that we've got everything set up there, I just wanted to make sure that that was good to go. Cool. Now that we've got that, let's look at the luxury edition. So the first upgrade is our URLFam luxury edition. It's the link I'll add in the chat box for you guys, and it's already there. Cool. OTO 1 luxury edition. And this, put simply, is some more advanced elements that unlock that let you do things that with a bit more just a bit more like fun and a bit more add a bit more just elements that add more social proof and more scarcity and allow you to convert users on a higher level quicker, right? And for $37 one time, like it's again absolute steal of a thing. So if I go down here, you can see here we've got anything from appointment booking. So I'll show you what that'll look like down here. We've got an appointment set up. I've got the scheduler down here on the right side. I can hit style. Let's change the type of put the background color in for this one so you can see it a bit better. Now, this is for users to book appointments for, say, a free consult, and or it could be for a one-on-one meeting or whatever it might be. It could be for a Skype call or a Zoom call or again, a free opt-in for this. So if I wanted someone to opt in to get their email first, I could do that by locking the element. But again, they'll have to go through a booking option here for the consult anyway. That's one of the luxury items. So wherever you see the word luxury, it's going to be on appointments. It's going to be on our webinar. So again, if you wanted to set an auto webinar registration, or people that they can register for a live webinar or an auto webinar inside of GoToWebinar, it's a lot of words, webinar, boom, add that in here, instantly go on and they can click there. So it's, instead of sending them out to GoToWebinar, we can now do it inside here. Now we're going to be adding Zoom in here shortly. And essentially this luxury edition is where all of the new features will drop into first, if they're that little individual things that are smaller, right? So any small little elements, any new ideas that you guys have, because we are going to be building this into, I wanted this to be like my core offer that I can just go around the world helping people create mobile businesses. And because it's so simple and you can't go wrong, there's no coding, it's just click, drag around and you're good. I think I went to a winner here. Then we've got our Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube feeds and whatnot. These are all in the luxury upgrade too. So look, you still can actually connect
with just the front end, you can connect Instagram and stuff, but you have to go onto Instagram, find out the coding to get the embed codes, and then come back into URLFam and then use the custom code element. But right now, say I want to put my YouTube feed in, maybe it'll go ahead and add one of my latest videos that I've had on YouTube there. I can also change the style of this. I want it to be like a horizontal or vertical or like a grid. You know, you can change it up to give it the look that you want. How many columns do I want? Same for Instagram. And I could connect my Facebook and whatnot, but I'm not going to right now. And again, I can change that around if I chose to, but again, for this example, I'm not. With also the ability here to all of these are going to be on the actual front end product. I know it says luxury here for products now, but it's not meant to be. I need to get them to fix that in a minute. And then we've got our other elements over here too. So again, all of these, if I click on all categories, countdown timer, forms, webinar, appointment, Instagram feeds, all the social feeds actually. And there's a few more that I need to double check where they are. That there might be. I know we've got two. Well, to give you guys an early surprise, I'm not going to tell everyone else. We've got a bunch more elements that we're just dumping in on the first webinar next week. Like I said, I always want this to be something whenever you come on to work with me, you're excited for it. There's something new that you're going to get or you're going to learn, and it's not just this process of having to kind of figure it out yourself, right? And then go, oh, do I want to go to this webinar or no, I don't want to learn that today. I'm bored. I want it to be fun. So there's some more of those elements there. Now, another key thing, you saw our template suite, all those templates I was using earlier. One of the other upgrades, it's in a bundle that we have, gives you access to our luxury template. So with these new features, you if you pick up the template suite later, if you don't have the luxury edition, you'll get 50 of the base, or not the basic templates, but just the templates without the luxury edition elements in it, which are going to be all of these. Now, if you do have the luxury edition, it will instantly upgrade you and give you another 50 templates, but of the luxury templates that have these other features. Like here's one for like a restaurant or something. Yeah, like a local restaurant where they can buy meals, right? They're using this as like a food menu app, right? And here's one for a car mechanic where they can come in, they can see the different services, they can buy the services on your URLFam link. All over here, good to go. So you get 100 templates then in that actual upgrade. But again, more on that later. So any questions there on the luxury suite? It's the place. It's a further addition of some of the key elements like scarcity timers, the voting, and the social proof from customers voting like 5 stars or giving you reviews that you can include on your pages. The product listing, so you can add your own products that you can then create the actual thank you page, the checkout page, choose the coloring, and what elements you want to include and don't want to include. And that also includes the follow-up recording of who's bought what in our drop-down menu here under purchase data. Same for appointments, same for the normal forms. That's another element that I don't think I shared real quick. It's probably the last one I think I didn't share. It is an important one. You can actually ask or do surveys on your audience. So under form, yeah, so this is a luxury one. This was the big one that I thought I'd mention but didn't. I can either have this form come in here, and then I can say, okay, I want to know, like I could use this form and create something here and have it all look colorfully, like the right colors and whatnot, but I could use it to qualify leads coming in through social media. I could create a link that just has a form on it, and it could say, I might do a post saying, hey, I'm taking in 5 new clients this week. They're only going to be $10,000 a month clients, or it's for my highest ticket pack or my highest offering of what I do. I need to make sure we're at the right fit. Please go to my link in my bio and let me know, or fill out the form, and I'll get back to you if my services may be an option for you, and we can progress to the next step or something. Make it so highly exclusive that you have to choose them. But here's where you would then go in here, and you can then select saying, so the first one I want is to be their name, then I want their email, then their phone number, their description, and I want to add a field. Say the next field I want it to be, I want to call this label, I'm going to call it how much would solving issue X bring you in extra per month, for example. And then I would say enter choose them out, and then I could do I could choose an individual text box or a text area. They could enter in a date, a range, or a group checkbox. If I do group checkbox, I could say between 50 and 100, or 1 and 1,000, between 1,000 and 10,000. And then you can continue adding more and more and more. You're right, and you see what I mean here. And you can display this as one big form, or you can display it as individual pages with just one question at a time, so it doesn't seem overwhelming. So pretty cool. That's another one that's included in that first upgrade. So go ahead and grab that. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Absolute steal. And that's again whenever there's like a little tweak of a feature, or say we might add in a well, one thing I know that we're adding in shortly is like pre-made actual blocks. Right now we've got the individual block option, but I want to have a button where I can say, okay, add in an opt-in block, and it'll be like headline, paragraph, the opt-in feature, countdown timer, all just in one hit, right? So that feature will probably come to our URLFam luxury edition users first, and then passed across maybe some more basic versions to just the front end users. But yes, highly recommend doing it. And someone said, so Ben says that he's bought the OTO one twice. Don't worry, I will get you refunded. And then, so after, can you embed one of your own forms or chatbots? Of course you can. Yeah, that's the last thing I'll share with you here that I forgot to maybe then as well. Custom, you add in your custom code, and that's literally where you would add in any custom code from, say I went to YouTube, I could go and share, embed code, copy this code here, just to show that it works. And you can see that's added that video down here like that. And I can obviously change it to fit accordingly through there, but yeah. Cool. So now after we've done that, the next upgrade is OTO2. Well, actually, that link was OTO1. So URLFam.com/OTO1. The next upgrade is our AI agent. So URLFam. So OTO2. Now I'm going to run through these pretty quickly just so we can get to some question times. URLFam.com/OTO2. That's going to take you again to our AI builder. There's 3 parts. Wait, maybe that's not the OTO upsell. Oh, done 2Fs. There we go. Disregard my comment. Okay, so we've got our AI section. You can watch the videos if you want to, but they go for a little bit, so may as well just watch this part here. I shared this with you. There's 2 key sections to this, which is, well, 3 really. There's going to be our AI image generation, which shows you those images that we just built just before, right? I think you remember those with the really, really pretty. Which one did we do that under? Here's a marketer's one that this is an influencer page for a marketer, or sorry, for an influencer. But we created that really cool page before with the pink. That we were using, but it's all good. We can find it another time. But it had the design. Actually, I know exactly where it is. I could ask Neo where it is. Neo would know. See, this is the type of question that that Neo could have answered. But if I go to find, I got to find. It's called makeup. There it is. Now, down below, we had this Cyber Monday section coming up here. Let's say we were building out my link further, right? We're building out my link. Let's say we've got final demo. And if anyone's hit, I think some people tried to hit that review access button before, and it literally, it would have taken to a page. But again, everyone's getting, if anyone ever got it's so funny with these launches. We do a thing, and I want to make sure no one's done this because it's just going to get you slapped and you won't be able to get URLFam again. Is we do review copies for affiliates, right? So we do review copies for affiliates. But when the launch is done, they get taken away because they cost money. Everything, they all cost money, and unless they're an affiliate that's making a sales, we don't just cover their costs for eternity for no reason, right? And a bunch of people sometimes will get access to a review copy, which is made just to give them help to promote the product. However, what will then happen is they will end up thinking that they don't need to get the product themselves, or they might send it around to friends, and then we got all these people that are just like absolutely not going to get a copy. Oh yeah. Or they get it, but then they get banned, and because we can see everything, where everything comes from, and then they want to come back and they want to pick URLFam up, but they can't because they've missed the welcome deal. So like on this webinar, for example, that it's not going to be a deal like this again afterwards. So the price goes up dramatically, right? Same as every upgrade. They all go up dramatically. And it'll be too late, too sad for some of those people if they've gone and done that. But I think we've got a pretty good handle on it now. If you have done that, don't be the person that gets kicked out of it because we've got them in a completely separate audience. But if you are promoting, feel free, definitely use a copy like that. Here, now I'm going to show you again the AI build up. We got AI generate. This is from my page. I might say, write me a, let's see, a banner image. Create me a banner image for my, for the Black Friday Cyber Monday sale coming up. For URLFam. And we'll see what it does here. I'm going to get a button there as well that says refresh, or like create multiple copies potentially. Wow, it's pretty good. Pretty good. And you can see it's made it with the same colors as the background because it's using our AI. Oh, pretty good. Hey, I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. So winner for that one. Okay. Now, so this upgrade OTO2, you get the AI image editor, you get unlimited usage for portrait, landscape, square, banner. You get access to our Neo chatbot as well, unlimited talk. He'll help you with any problem you have. Again, it's like having your own personal designer, your own personal decision maker. And this is so useful for if you get into a roadblock, or you don't know what to do next, or don't know what to try next, or you get stuck on something, or you need suggestions, and where that flow that you were in stops, but you needed to keep going to get an end result. This is when you turn to Neo. You say, Neo, I don't know what to do now. Neo, I am stuck and I'm tired, but I want to get this out. Hey, Neo, I've been trying to figure out how do I sign off on the end of my sales page I'm creating for my bio link. I am tired. And it'll give you a hand, it'll help you out. You can upload stuff to it soon as well. And so click call to action, reiterate the value, add a personal touch, and examples of exactly what to write as well. So again, another big thing here that I hate doing is writing content for boxes for mobile sites. I don't like it. I prefer longer form writing if I'm doing the writing myself. It's harder in general to write less words, but have them mean just as much or more than being really like speaking in either like a live conversation, or whereas mobiles, again, everything's so much shorter, quicker, to the point, let's go. So the two of these bundled together, plus our AI page designer, because again, it will also design your page for you. So it's not just a support bot on how to actually use URLFam. It's not just going to help you with marketing and your sales copywriting and your image generation. It's also going to help you design your page, get the ultimate results for what it is you're trying to achieve. Lean in on it when you get stuck, when you find your motivation slowing down, or even if you don't know how to get started, right? That is the second upgrade. And I believe we've got that also for $37 for 3 of them in one, right? $37. You get access to it right now. I think we've got a monthly, it's a monthly charge on that, but again, cancel anytime, no lock-ins, and it's the lowest price it will ever be. So if you locked it in now and you tried it for 2-3 months, you decided you didn't want it, and you then came back 6 months later, you'll still be able to lock it in at that low price because you've locked it in now. That's what we do. We don't ever punish you for leaving something. We understand everyone is at different times with things. So if you join now, you secure that founder's rate ongoing forever. If you don't, it just means that one, that rate's never going to be there again. That's one thing I can definitely assure you. But 2, whether we have it as a 3-for-1 anymore, whether we have individual things set up, and we'll definitely have to put limits on the AI image generation, because it costs us money every time an image is generated, right? Like literally every image, it costs me money. Not crazy amounts, but when you get thousands of users, it starts to. So go ahead, pick that bundle up now at the link is, where are we? It's I should make this into an actual URLFam post. AI automation and image gen bundle. Right. Now, any questions there? That should then lead you, and this is probably why people didn't go to the next page, or you miss out on it. Down the bottom, is there a no button? OTO 1. And again, the refund policy applies for all of these, including the double money back policy as well. So every page, it's a risk not to try to pick it up. So there we go. Limited images, unlimited conversations, unlimited page help requests, full guarantee included as well. Yeah, and there's the only chance to try it for the 3-for-1 deal. After this, you actually can pick them up individually, but they'll be at the same price or more just for one of them. So may as well go it right now. If you're in on that, put a 5 in the box. I'm watching to see who's doing what here. And again, all of these prices, all of them go up. And not just by like $1, like dramatically. Like it'll be hundreds of dollars more overall after this early bird session. And Edward says, is the app deployed by the App Store? No, it's a web app. It's all done via the cloud. OTO, and if you look in the chat, maybe I'll post all the links again in the chat in a minute. But OTO 3, that's where we're up to now. So let me make the screen bigger again. Yeah, OTO 3. Now let me just stand up here for a second and get my legs moving. Oh, just had to have a stretch. Sorry, guys. Oh, how cool is that? Full width video looking. That's sick. Jan, that looks cool. It's a cool video player that I use for this. This is a limited upgrade. So this is if you are loving the idea of coming in to a live like session like this one, except where I'm much better rested and not slurring my words at all, and we get things done quite a bit quicker. But we do a lot on these live sessions, right? A lot of different little things. Nothing's too hard ever. Nothing's hard at all. It's just knowing what to do, when to do it, and on the right platforms. And the crazy thing is, so many of you would have been doing the exact right things marketing wise for years, for the past 2 years. But if you haven't been marketing the mobile the right way, you're doing the right thing, just been providing the information in the wrong way. And don't worry, I was too. And you'll see when I take you through some case studies now that people are joining this, you'll see how much better it gets when I share with you real life case studies and campaigns that I've done. Just because it's such a low ticket product, I don't want to just reveal it all here. I want people that are ready to take action to get in and again continue to be wowed. So scrolling down here, this is an 8-week series where you come in to a live training series with me every single week. I sometimes do 2 sessions a week at different time zones, the same content, but or the same topics, but I'll use our audience members' pages or businesses or whatever topic we're talking about. I'll use examples from the live audience there to create a different webinar entirely. So here I've got the breakdown on this series. Each session is going to be we'll have a key topic, but then we'll also spend half the session, or a quarter of the session on other key topics that are happening around that time that I want to talk about, that I find that are important. Weeks 1 and 2, e-commerce domination, looking at print on demand. We can do print on demand in-link purchases. So people can buy print on demand products directly in their clickable link there for mobile. Then we've also got dropshipping, which we'll look at 2. Weeks 3 and 4 is going to be our local marketing series. Week 5 and 6 is our affiliate marketing, and 7 and 8 our URLFam monetization mastery. So On top of that, we're going to go into influencer mode. A big thing that I've got planned for everyone is the ability to take URLFam, go out, and my ideal idea is to put in, if they have a link tree, you can enter their link tree and it'll go pull the links of the websites that these people have used there with a link tree, and it'll rebuild their site into URLFam without all the ridiculousness of Linktree. And then you can give them access to, then, like I said, they have a bio link. You could include things from that on the actual link, or ideally have it automated so it does that. Say, hey, influencer Fit Natania, or whoever this is, mate, I've made this cool tool for you on a software suite called URLFam, and we're going to have a limit. Say they have over 100,000 followers, they can get a free account of the front end product, right? Or they might get an entire sponsorship, depending. But like, say they have 100,000 followers and they use URLFam in their bio, they can have a copy for free, and that in itself is going to be promotion for your URLFam. But what about you? Well, if you sign them up, if they're the ones that they got that link from you as the affiliate, you've been the affiliate partner, and they've then joined that way, then what we've organized is a way, and that we're building it out now, that you can actually go ahead and get a commission of not just the influencer that sign up, because if they get it for free, then there's nothing, but the influencers' followers. So real quick, you sign up this influencer starts using their URLFam link in their bio here. They click, these fans that are on this person's profile all the time, they click on here, they then decide, oh, this person's using URLFam. What's that? They click on the link at the bottom of a URLFam page down here, or maybe even in a section if they've added it, but down here for sure. And then they go, oh, this is sick. We're going to buy this. They buy this, you then make money. So you can now make money off people's followers, just like the influencer would themselves. This person's followers would then be your potential customers now, and all this influencer needs to do is just continue posting content, which they will, and they'll get new customers, new people coming to that through their bio link every day, which they will. And when they click on the URLFam page from that bottom link, it takes them to the URLFam sales page, which is a one-page sales page with no other links to go anywhere else. Only one link to buy, built to minimize the steps that one would need to take, and it makes it so users convert so much faster. So it's a no-brainer for everyone involved in that one there. So that's a little thing that we've got coming, but that's one way I'm going to talk about influencer marketing here. We've got the next ones too. Where are we? How to use bio links, QR codes, and integrate with Go High Level and whatnot. Thing is, with say in URLFam, if they come in, they jump into say an opt-in box, or they jump into an appointment, or whatever it might be, they'll get sent directly. That lead, if you've connected it inside of Go High Level, it'll send that lead over there, and you can set up automations in Go High Level separately, saying, okay, Matt opted in on this time on this day. That means that we need to wait 24 hours before we give him a call to follow up on his form results to see if he might be interested in our 6K package for X, and we want the AI bot to go and do that call and close the user. Like some really advanced cool stuff like that is what you can do inside of Go High Level. Now, again, it's just live training. You're working with me in a smaller group, 8 sessions, works out to be just under, I think it's $7-8 a session, maybe even less than that, maybe like $3 a session. I put it around here somewhere, $3 or $4, and I stay on these sessions until everyone's questions are answered. Everyone. right? I will be there until the end. And that can result in like 6-hour webinars sometimes. If you've been on my list before, you know how long they can go for, right? Now, this is a one-time upgrade, right? It's not a recurring upgrade, just one time. And there's 500 spots. So this page is here. We just launched it, and this price is going up again after this. There we go. Actually, wrong link there. Didn't send the HTTP. And I'll add it in here. Okay, now we're at the very end of this now. After the training, we are up to the triple diamond bundle. This is probably like the main upgrade, I'd say, in terms of like actual thick. Well, I don't know if thick's the right word, to be honest, actually, either, but I am getting tired. But in terms of like a product or an upgrade that could be its own standalone product, let me show you. There's 3 parts to this, and you get 3 for the investment of 1, or literally you get 2. You're basically buying 2 and you're getting 1 of them for free, versus everyone else that will have to buy each one of these individually if they want these unlocked inside of URLFam. So first one, which is going to be one I know everyone's going to want to get, is going to be our template suite. So these are going to be the full list that I said to you at the start of our templates. Yeah, 50 templates to begin with. But if you bought the luxury edition, which is OTO 2, you'll actually get another 50 upgrades, another 50 templates as well, because there's extra elements, and we wanted to create templates using all of the elements that we have in stock. And you can see over here, we've got this drop down menu, all of these different elements over here, and niches that you can come in here and pick up some of these and start to build your own pages out with them. And this is a really neat way to build out your own actual accounts too. So say if I wanted to actually take one of these, I might preview it. And say, I'm like, okay, I like the look of this. I like the look of this one. What I want to do is I want to go ahead, but I'm not a personal trainer, right? Well, let's even do a more hectic example. Dentist. Might do something like this if I want to use template. And even though I'm not a dentist, I would call this name up here, this URLFam.com/dentist Luke. I would use that name as something else. And again, by getting in early as well, by getting in today, you have free choice of all of the extensions. This is why I recommend getting the unlimited extensions and getting this upgrade and getting URLFam, because then you can actually ensure you get your name. There's nothing worse. Put a number 5 in the box if you hate when you go to sign up for something and your either your name is taken, or your name and if you ever use your year of birth at the end. Like I use mine, Luke Maguire 89. And if I ever go to a site and Luke Maguire 89 is taken, it grinds my gears because I know they don't exist. They don't exist because I have it everywhere else. So why are there like 3 places that literally act as if there's a Luke Maguire that's registered, not just 89, but 1989 as well, right? It doesn't exist. Who knows? It probably does. Sorry if there's a Luke out there. Here, Oh, and this is where I can change things. Luke Maguire. Or your special invite. And think about this, you could create digital birthday cards, Christmas cards. I never thought of this before. Let's do one now. Saying, right, to Modi's first birthday. And now we would change his image to saying, can you create an image of a baby boy called Bodie who is 1 year old that will be used for a party invite main picture to celebrate. Let that one load there for a second. Charge me some money. And it's just so bloody good. Come on. Like, I think that's so cool. I hear that. And let me go ahead and change this over here real quick. So cool. See, that way it's pretty cool too. Contact now. And again, this is where you can then go into here. And for say down here, I wanted to go general list. Might call this one saying what to wear. What to bring. Now, again, you can create all of these with the elements that are already in there, but what we've done, our designers have gone and color-coded things. They've chosen the elements with the right colors. They've chosen specific fonts in specific areas that know that work well with others, and that's where it's a good opportunity to learn how some of these pages are made, because you've got designers that have paid a lot of money to build some of these, and you get an extra 20 every single month included as well. So URLFam.com/OTO4 is the funnel builder 50 but it's the funnel builder, which is just one of the upgrades. There's another 2 in this bundle, right? For $47 you get them all today, and let me talk about it further now. So that you get 20 new templates every single month. You get 50 out the gate, and then if you have the URLFam Luxury Edition, you get another 50, and these are all going to be niche specific, but again, you can use them for whatever niche you want. Now, you can see here, yeah. And we've got a bunch more coming now for the, like I said, bio links or like a sales page or like a membership site that will be dropping in soon. Next on is going to be our membership area builder, right? So this is where you can create actual membership style sites with the actual locker. So here's an example. On this page here, I've created a link somewhere, but say I came down and I put in an image, like say this Black Friday image saying I might do a button saying let's do it in the donate way, for example. I might say donate $5 for early access coupon, right? And then I want that $5 to actually, no, what I'm gonna have to do, not with this one, again, getting tight, with an actual buy button. We'll do that here with the button. buy button, my bad. That they can click on the buy button. We can then send them to this internal website here, which is the members weight loss. So I'm going to grab this bigger link here, which you can see is locked. I'll show you how it's in here. What have I done here? Okay, members here. What did I do? What did I do? Okay, cool. No, I see what I've done here. Okay, so I've got the actual link for the internal page here. I'm going to change this actual element here, the heading. I'm going to call it coupon is called BF70 for Black Friday 70%, right? That's what they could see on this internal page, but we've locked it. And the way we lock it, we click on it on the page, we hit the settings, and down here we got this lock page option, which we'll be able to select. Hit update, done, good to go. Then we can go ahead and back to our home page. And down at the bottom here, where any of these buttons are really, I can go ahead and make the actual conversion happen by going and paste that in there. They can go product first, and then we need to create that product inside of the product tab, right? So what we would do, we have to go back and create the product separately, which takes 2 seconds to do. Inside of there, inside of products, create the product out, add the actual coupon in, or the discount, or whatever it might be. So someone pays for it, and then it'll give them access to this link. So once access from this link is given, you can give them a password, they can unlock it, then boom, they're taken to the next page. That simple. That's the second upgrade. So you get template suite plus the members area push, and then you also get push notifications. Again, another insane upgrade included in this secondary bundle, where if you go to our features, if you go to push notifications, you can turn this on any of your internal sites, right? And you can have it so that when the user comes to one of your URLFam sites through a bio link, through a text message campaign, through just searching your website in Google, again, we have all the SEO parts you can set up over here from your header scripts and footer scripts. And up the top, we've got our settings as well, where you can add in other key information. But yeah, it's all here for you. And but you can have the option to send push notifications. If a user says yes, that means you can literally, it's almost like texting them without needing their number. So here under features, push notifications, we've got the ability to have the send notification button. You can type in a link. So that, say, the dentist Luke one I just made, if you go to that page and you allow notifications, that means I can create special blasts that go out to everyone from here. I can enter a title saying, hey, Black Friday has come early. We wanted to send you your sales link a little early. You can go by right now via this special early access message. Now I can upload an image. I might say create an early access Cyber Monday push notification image.
What we'll do is a banner. Boom, and hit add. If I don't like it, hit out, do it again, but we're going to run with it. And then what's the actual link that the sales at, or is it a URLFam link, or is it external? Wherever you want, right? You can send them anywhere with push notifications with one click. Super convenient, super cool, and it will send to everyone that has said yes on that individual link here. Now we're hoping to soon add in exit pop-ups and some other ways that you can get people to confirm their push notifications. Even like instead of giving an email or an opt-in or a birth date or something, we thought that everyone might like the ability to join like a push notification the push notification series here. So this could have been its own standalone tool, push notifications for social media mobile links, right? It's standalone. It could have been its own thing here, but we're giving it to you as it's a full-blown offer. And I'm going to throw one bonus in here too as well, is I'm going to give you our invoicing module, which again is super useful because you can come in here and you can create invoices for your business. You can brand it with your logo. Come in here, take this logo out, type in let's do a logo for my name, Luke Maguire. I should have said a header. All right, boom, look at that. Now that's in the actual invoice title, right? Now I enter my details, or like who's going to receive this invoice, or like I'm going to receive payment, my business name, etc., etc. And then who's the invoice going to? So you go in here every time you need to create a new invoice, you'd create it, you'd save it, what the problem is. They have this button in the bottom right that says pending and also says pay now, right? So that's what you can go in and set up. I don't know if it's preset with how long they have. I believe, I don't know. I don't think that there's any way you can say how long it's there for. Maybe I'm just completely blind and there is an option, but I will add an option otherwise, because I think having a generic number, people will just wait for the lengthiest time and then say, oh no, I wasn't given enough time. So we can put scarcity on that too, but let me show you an invoice here that was pending. Looks like this. And then they hit the pay button and then they're good to go from there. So that's going to be included in this bundle too. The link for that is urlfam.com/OTO4, the 3-for-1 deal right now, or we were going to do it that you could pick them up individually, but right now I've just decided we're not. Well, not right now. I've decided a few hours ago that we're not doing that. You can either get them all or not get any of them. It's literally going to be like buy two get free. And again, this is the only time we're ever showing this. This offer won't be back again. I don't do fake scarcity, and this is a recurring upgrade. There are recurring costs involved here, but we're going to have you making so much more money than the minuscule amount that this is going to be. This is 3 different tools in one of them, and the frustrating thing is, if I showed these as 3 individual upgrades, most likely people would grab one of them, but then some people won't grab this because there's 3 in one. It's a weird thing that happens mentally, right? But this is the last one. This is the last upgrade. And any new bigger features that we bring in get added to members of this, right? And then we decide, okay, can we make a light version of this? How much does it cost? If things cost us money to do, which are usually going to be the things that actually get results or really help make money, are the things that yeah, yeah, so I'll skip what I said. We're going to sound that one continuing, but yeah, 3 for 1, all in for you. The links here, URLFam.com/OTO4. Any questions on that? Let me know in the chat, and I'll see. If you're in on that one, say yes. And yes, there's training on all of this. Junior, let me find out. I need to ask the team what happened, Junior. I'm just checking that for you, Junior. And in saying that, we're about to wrap up here very soon, shortly. So I know, Anna, yeah, it's been a minute. So that's it, and then that's all the upgrades for 99% of people. That's where it's all going to stop. There's one final one that I'll show really quickly here. This is going to be for some people and be really impactful, probably like one of the most impactful things for them. But for those that aren't interested in doing this, it won't be something that you'll even need to think of. So let me just show you anyway, real quick. And Junior, did you join? What was it that you couldn't access, Junior? And are you the Junior that's always in my webinars every week, or is this a different Junior? And when did you pick it up, if you did pick this up? So final one, OTO5. This is going to give you the ability to literally take this entire product of URLFam, everything included in it, and then take our logo out and put your logo in, brand it as if you built it, brand this as if it is yours, and then let you create license keys for it that you can give away, you can rent, you can sell. You can basically have this product like I'm doing on this webinar. You could run a webinar like this to another list, another audience, sell it as if it was yours, and sell these keys for a one-time price, yearly price, monthly price. You can give them away, you can revoke them. It gives you're in control, and you have full reseller access, as well as the ability to rebrand everything. Now, what is the domain name going to be? It's a generic domain name where users will log into. So it's not going to be URLFam, because that would just give it away. I somehow was amazed. I was amazed. I was able to buy the domain name URLagency.com. URLagency.com. So it's a really high quality generic domain name that, yeah, I was definitely shocked when I found it. However, it's an absolute steal, so I'm stoked for that. So that means you guys can come in, you can change your logo out, you can create license keys, you can give away, you can rent, you can sell them, you can revoke them. And the other thing that means is you'll need to then be able to take away our branding at the bottom of the pages where it says powered by URLFam. Well, it'll give you access to this button if you go into settings. There's this button here that says hide URL branding. If you have this upgrade, you will be able to unlock this here. Turn that off, and then you can use that both on URLFam and on your agency option side as well. Yeah, I think it's for those that are really wanting to have a product that they can see that they can sell easily. And anyone that gets this is just going to be able to do it, because this is what people are going to. This is what you're going to see soon. It'll explode, this mobile site mania, kind of like AI did, I feel. So that's going to be coming really, really soon.
the mania side of things. So you can get this now. There's only, I think we've limited this. I think I told the team 100 spots. I don't know how many they've actually said they're doing here. But there's two options, right? There's two options. There's either 10 licenses, which is $197 a year, or 20 license keys, $297 a year. Right? Either of that's the two options that we've got, and you can pick up either. Now, what I'll do, because since you're on this call and since I'm just transparent as hell with you guys, and would rather than try to push scarcity and like marketing lingo jingo, I want to like just share what I feel is best. So you keep the most, you only get things that you want, and don't have anything that you don't want, right? So if you were getting this only to turn that actual URLFam powered by button off from the bottom, and you want to put your own link or something at the bottom of the page where it says here, hide the branding or not, right? Because you can put your own link down there if you turn it off. Now, if you just wanted that, but you weren't too interested in selling license keys, if you hit no, I'll pass on the offer. What happens is you'll get this pop-up that'll give you 5 license keys that you can still sell, and it'll give you the ability to start for $97. So that will also let you turn that option off as well. In terms of the domain name, if you want to change the domain name completely from instead of urlagency.com/whatever, which is going to be an internal access site only, so people aren't going to know that there's like a offer out there called urlagency.com. When you buy this, you get access to the license keys, and then when you work with each client individually, you register them by giving them a login page, that license key, they can sign up from it, and they can share it around, and then no one would ever know that it came from URLFam. Now, the reason why we have limited this in terms of how many people that can be a part of it is because we don't want too many people in any one area with the same offerings out there. We want those who pick this up first to make the most money by having the most market to attack, because again, there's no tools like this. So again, 1 week of big just absolutely pushing local businesses, or even getting AI to do it now. I literally got a sales call yesterday from an AI agent, which was wild. But by doing something like this, you'll be able to create an insane business for yourself, take over 1.5 years of my own building, stress, mistakes that I've learned, and literally be given a 15-in-1 master marketing suite to then absolutely dominate online, right? So I'm excited for you. If you're in on that and you're in on these other ones, let me know that you are. And again, the full refund guarantee, everything that you have seen is fully covered by our 14-day money-back guarantee and our double money-back guarantee as well. So I'm going to put the final link here for that one. And I'm going to say what the triple bundle was, which is the 50 normal, 50 luxury templates with 20 new ones a month. Push notifications. Membership like setting of that. Yeah, membership like setting. And then the invoicing bonus. That's again, so like that works out to be like $10 or something per, like not just a bit over $10, $13 or something per upgrade a month, which is just a joke. It's such a joke. I need to upgrade these prices ASAP. Finally is our URLFam. We've got, what is it called? URLFam
rebrand white label access. .com/OTO. OTO 5. Right. So just to put these links individually again too, what I'll do is now, if you did miss that the order bump on the front end offer, you can write yes if you did want it. I'll see if there's a way I can create the product separately. I don't know if there is, but getting that unlimited download, unlimited link creation I really feel is so important out of anything here. That's the one that I really feel that many are going to want. Because that's going to give you the freedom to really expand this into any change of site, any change of trend, and yeah, it's just a really killer upgrade. Where are we here? Because I'm never going to offer unlimited. I don't like offering unlimited access to things after rare one-off specials, because unlimited, and that should be considered extremely special. It's, for me, I have to remove all resources. It costs me a lot more money. My profit margins go down dramatically, but I do it for people to either get them over the fence or to really help them feel like that they're not going to be stuck or they have to get things right, because that's the best thing about marketing. You do not need to get anything and everything right when it comes to your actual marketing. That it's, if you got everything wrong, it's still not wrong. You just found a bunch of ways that don't work as well as others, right? Now, let's have a look at the chat one more time down here. Yeah, let me ask Tim if there's a link for the order bump. Yeah, I should ask here. Also, guys, Junior, I think that's the problem, Junior. Junior, if anyone buys any of the upgrades without buying the front end product, it's not going to work. I don't know why people do this. It's why I normally don't share the upgrade links too often, because this exact reason. I just like, I'll just share the links, and now I realize why I don't. You need to own URLFam.com for the upgrades to work. You need to have the Founders Edition too, because after that, these aren't going to work for you, because this entire offering funnel is just insane. That it's, you just need to have that actual you need to have the URLFam product, right? So I'm going to go see if there's any more questions here. One last thing, what is our support link? I'm just getting a support link for you guys too with everything. Okay, so for that order bump, we can't get that yet, because again, it was only an order bump. I will get a way to get it though, and we will go from there. Oh, awesome, Judy. I love that. That's great to see. Appreciate that.
Awesome, Keith. That's great too. I appreciate that. And Angela, awesome to see as well. That's perfect. You guys are amazing. I'm also just going to see who's here active right now, because I'm going to reach out to a bunch of you. Actually, this is what I'm going to do. This is actually a fun way to finish this off, because I want to give away some cash and prizes, and we're going to do it in a way that I can actually use URLFam to do it. So I'm going to go here. Let's click. Let's go to Dentist Luke. Edit this page up. I'm going to get rid of heaps of this, because we're just going to use this for one example here. And at the end of the day, if you don't do this, it's I'd ask yourself, what is it you're going to do? Because the problem is there's too many mobile users these days, and we're not getting the sales pages or any type of page that we want. So you're losing sales if you're going to keep on advertising to people the same way, and something has to change. So whether it's you building, if you're going to use your own software, or you might have your own page builder, go and use it. Build something for mobile. Change the screens, change the elements, change the code, and make it responsive for mobile. You don't have to look like this on your computer when you have like a let me show you, like, I'll show you an example later. I'm just doing this first, but make it so it works on mobile first and then desktop second. I'm going to say here, saying the final countdown. Image create a group pic of like this Power Ranger style characters about to get ready to pose off. For this image is for the URLFam pre-launch webinar prize giveaway. This is going to be ridiculous. So create a group pick of 7 to 10 superhero anime Sailor Moon like characters versus Power Ranger style characters about to get ready for to pose off. This image is for the URLFam pre-launch webinar prize giveaway opt-in that I am putting below this video. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my partner, my girlfriend tomorrow, when I wake up, I'm going to get her to come in, and she's going to pick random people. That's sick. Oh, I'm just killing it. Look at that. It actually probably went a bit too good there. Like I said, Power Ranger and Sailor Moon but it's done Sailor Moon. And it says URLFam pre-launch power. Below this video, get out of town. Sorry, I'm just impressed. Actually, I'm going to do a form. Let's do a form. Form. Into email phone. Description. I'm going to call this one here. URLFam What was the main thing you learnt and or loved, if anything? And answer here, text area, and then I might say, what upgrade would you get? Oh, no, maybe not. What upgrade would you get? What's a fun one that I'll say here? What I'm going to ask you to do is, do you have a site created yet? Actually, no, I'm not going to do that either because you guys won't have one yet. But I might just finish that there for this example, because I wanted to choose it randomly for people that have made it this long. I'm going to choose a bunch of you to win some cash and prizes. I'm going to go ahead and add that field. Oh, not that, I've added that field. And I'm going to hit save, publish. Oh, damn it. And here's one other thing that I forgot to mention as well. Here you can clone your actual elements, but next to it, there's a timer. So say I don't want this actual field to log in to actually load in until a specific date or time. This is what you can use this for. You can use this to have new videos drop at a certain time, and that can be asleep. You can use it for opt-ins, for launches. You can use this for Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals if things need to get changed over. You can set it all up in advance, and this little timer option will then go to town once good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and save this, update that. I'm going to copy this link here. I'm going to send this link in the chat. On our URLFam here. You can go fill this out whenever you feel like it. Just fill it out if you're still on this session, and I'm going to do a video with Bella, my partner. She'll choose some random people that will win. We'll do a few $500 prizes. We'll do a few sponsorships, and we'll do it all for those that have joined. Well, that's the last question I should say is, are you a member? Did you join URLFam? Yes, and then no. Okay, update. All right, I've added that over in the chat for you guys, the link for that. And you fill that out when you can, and I'll make sure you guys want to get some prizes. If there's any more questions, let me know. Again, everything is covered it's covered with a complete refund guarantee. So URLFam. And if you're watching this on a replay, there'll be links around this video. You might find the vendor that sent you here originally. I put on an accent originally, that they will use this, and so use their links around it here too. But again, I hope you guys enjoy this. I've had a lot of fun creating this, and we're going to have the best time next week. I think on Thursday, no, it's Friday at 6 p.m. Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern, I believe we've got our first welcome webinar too. But you'll hear from me throughout the week. Again, these prices are jumping up literally after this session. So if you want to get in, go to URLFam.com. If you do want to get any of the upgrades on there, they're the links. I'll put it one more time in the chat. If you've got the front end, make sure you get the bundle link. It's going to be there. And any other questions, you can reach out to me as well. I'm going to create you guys access to the VIP community soon. I normally just wait a little bit till we get anyone that refunds and stuff out. You know, that's the one time where I don't want to go too heavy on giving too much away, because some people just pick things up just to refund, and it's frustrating. And we can find out that we're getting better and better at being able to blacklist people and know who's just buying things to just be absolute time wasters. But overall, pretty good. So any more questions here, team? I'm exhausted. It's 2:47. It's definitely time for bed. It's been a long time. If we say, okay, questions here. If we sell this item to a company on a monthly basis, say $37 a month, and they miss their next payment, yes, you can definitely revoke their license. You can pause their account. You can do anything like that for sure. You want the doc page? I'll send this document page in the chat for you. There we go, over in the chat. Boom, awesome, Frank. Make sure you guys go through and grab this. Oh, awesome, Angela. I love to hear that. Angela says, I haven't bought a lot of things on mobile because of the difficulty in buying whatever is available. And look, the thing is with URLFam, I can promise you, if it goes from mobile, if the audience and traffic source goes from mobile, let me put webcam on. Traffic source goes from mobile over to any other sort of site or place or offer, I'll ensure that URLFam will change from only a mobile site builder to whatever type of device is out there. It could be AI glasses. That's how people access it in future, right? We'll change it. Have I got my Go High Level trial link? Yes, I sure do. You can go get a 30-day Go High Level trial at it's Go High Level. Let me show you here. GoHighLevel.com/Luke M. Which you get a 30-day Go High Level trial, absolutely free of their. I've got it set to their middle pack, the highest level one, unless you're going to be doing white label stuff within the first 30 days, and most people aren't. But again, you're not locked into any contracts with that. But again, that's not 30 days. You have to put your card details in, but you do not get charged. So just cancel within those 30 days. One thing I recommend doing, guys, if you have already been a part of Go High Level in the past, and you are signing up to this, use a brand new email. Just create a brand new email really, really quickly. Register with that, and don't use one that you've used before, because you will probably not get registered for me, because they do things weird at Go High Level. It's not like if you click on someone else's link and then you click on my link that I'll then actually get the referral. The other person will, because they were first. Even if I was the one that sold you and made you feel so good about it, and you decided you wanted one of my bonuses, you still would get referred to the other person. So if you've been on a trial or on a page before, just create a new account, a new email, and then do it that way. Can you send us the link of the Word doc? Yep, Scott, I've sent it already in the chat. It's on the right. It's in there about 7 times, I think. Now, last time I put it in there 2 minutes ago. Put it in there one more time now. Junior, will you be able to resolve your issue? Junior, did you go buy the upgrades and not the front end product? Is that what happened to you? And Junior, what is your email? You'll definitely be able to resolve it. We have a full support team as well. So if you need support, guys, any support questions as well, anything that you need help answers to, this is the link to go to. Where are we here? support.urlfam.com. Come here. You will need to register it for a support ticket sign up, right? Sign up with your support, and then once you sign up here, You log in, open a ticket. We'll look after you. No problem at all. And again, I'll give you my details. I'll email that to you shortly too. Thanks, Judy. Yeah, I've spoken a lot tonight, haven't I? Let me have a look to see if the submission went through. Let me have a look. Let me have a look real quick. Analytics, form data. Yeah, definitely went through. Yeah. Okay, cool. Lots of people in there. Thank you for letting me know. I'll make sure that an acknowledgement pops up for that. Oh, look at this. Chris has already gone and created his site for his newsletter opt-in. Can you approve my affiliate request? Yep, sure can. You rebought everything? Don't worry. Awesome. Jeff, we'll go ahead and get you refunded. If you just do me a favor and just open a ticket too, I'll go ahead and I'll take this now and get you refunded. Oh, awesome. You have joined yet? Perfect. You're a legend. ODO5 is the front end and the whole funnel. So it's not going to be for the whole funnel because you won't want to have my white label. You won't want to be a part of my VIP training if you're in the white label, right? And yeah, no, it's for the front. It's for the front end product, and we've got the option there for the upgrade to the other luxury edition. So no, it won't be for the other higher offers than that, because then people would just go buy white label accounts and give themselves that, and it's just not a good. It doesn't work out that way that well. Cool. All right, guys, I appreciate you all. I'll be here for anything you need. I've got a few more webinars in coming up. And Nico, there wasn't one. We're not doing bundles on this. We want this to be a business that's around for a long time. And we've really appreciate your support on everything that you're being a part of here, guys. All right, see you soon. Bye.